let's see. Did you guys, like, during the night, that last night, did you and Lurdes have any fights or anything, arguments, anything
Listen,
like that?
my shake yesterday was the perfect day, bro.
It was perfect.
Bro, perfect. Like, we did not argue. It was her birthday. I got her birthday cake, flowers, balloons. As soon as she got home from work, she walked into the room, it's balloons, the birthday cake, all the candles lit, you know.
Welcome to 8MC Interrogations. We have new interrogations every single Friday and Sunday for you true crime junkies out there, so make sure you're subscribed. And hit that like button if this is an interrogation that you've never seen before. I would like to thank all of our members. Your support helps us continue to bring you these videos, so thank you. You're truly appreciated. Okay, enough rambling, let's get into it. August 27, 2020, Kent, Washington. In the early morning hours, a resident of a neighborhood hears some screaming in the street near his house. Upon further investigation, he quickly realizes that something pretty wild was happening. Here's that neighbor's account of what occurred from his perspective that morning.
So I was sitting by my recycle bin in my front yard by the garage door, and then I heard two people arguing, and this lady was screaming for her life, and she was screaming help, and then she tried to get away from this guy, and then he got mad. He said, I want all my stuff back. And she said, I don't want you in my life. And then she tried to walk away. And then she walked to the sidewalk, and he got in his car, and then he did a sharp right, hopped the curb, ran through the neighbor's bushes, through the front lawn, and she was standing right there on the sidewalk, and he hit her, basically ran her over, and then he stopped in front of my driveway. And then that's when I came out, and I was like, what is going on? And then I told him to calm down and stop, and he kept trying to pick up the body. And I told him, leave the body alone. And that's when I had him at gunpoint. And I told him, stop. He said, I don't care, I don't care. And he was telling me he didn't care about it. And then he kept dragging the body. And then I was like, just stop. And then I was on the phone with 911 at the same time with dispatch. And I was telling them, and then he dragged the bodies, threw it in the passenger floorboard, passenger front floorboard, and slammed her leg in the door. And then that's when then he tried to run me over to go straight. And then I shot his front tire to stop him, and then I shot his front tire twice, and then rear tire one time. And then he sped off through the neighborhood, did a U-turn at the end of the cul-de-sac, came back out of the neighborhood, took a left, and then went to the, what road is that, 104th?
Yeah, 104th.
104th North, and that's when I saw the officers up there.
As you heard there, he witnessed a man and a woman arguing in the street, and ultimately that man struck the woman with his car. That man is 23-year-old at the time, Cordonte Walker, and the woman, his then girlfriend, 23-year-old Lurdes Keymolen. Cordonte and Lurdes were celebrating her 23rd birthday that evening, and here is a 911 call. This call was made by the same person who gave the account of what he saw.
Calm down now!
What are you reporting?
Hey, I need an emergency now. 24718 102nd Place Southeast. Hurry up, I got someone at gunpoint. Calm down now, don't move the person, you just ran the person over. I'm telling you, calm down now. 24718 102nd Place Southeast. Don't move the person now! Calm down now! I swear, don't move the person, bro. You just hit the person with your car. Go, calm down now.
Sir?
Yo, stop moving the fucking person. You're going to hurt him more. Stop moving the person. I'm telling you, calm down now.
Okay.
Calm down now. Yo, get on the ground. Calm down. I need a cop here right now. Yo,
okay.
Don't squish the person.
What's going on right now?
Yo, don't. This guy's run over a lady. Yo, calm down now. Don't move. Yo, I'm telling you now, don't move. Calm down now. Don't move the fucking car. You just hit the person with... Calm down now. Yo, calm down now. Oh. I'm trying to see the tires out, but this guy's
right over a lady.
I need a person here now. This lady had an argument on the road.
Okay.
I need a police car now, here now.
Okay, so you said
4718 102nd Place Southeast.
Okay, so that call started. I need some more information, sir. You said that he hit a lady with a vehicle or with his fist?
He had an argument with this girl, and he hit her with his car, and now he's smashing away.
Ignoring the vigilante, Cordonte was able to shove Lurdes' unconscious body into his car. unable to shut the door due to her legs hanging out. He gets into the driver's seat and speeds off. Cordonte pulled into a parking lot as you see here, and after abandoning Lurdes and the car, police would locate Cordonte and arrest him. Lurdes would be pronounced on the scene, and Cordonte would be taken into custody and brought down to the police station for questioning. This is the full interrogation of Cordonte Walker, but first, let us have a moment of silence for the victim in this case.
So what I'll do is advise you of your rights, okay? You have the right to remain silent.
Sure.
Okay, having your rights in mind, you want to talk to me? Talk to us about what happened out there?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would be a hunter. I'm not.
Okay.
People could call it snitching, whatever they want to call it. I don't even care at this point.
Okay, so tell us what happened out there.
Listen, sir, this is the 110% truth.
Okay.
August 26th, which was yesterday,
Okay.
was my girlfriend's birthday, 23rd birthday.
Okay.
All day, I really was just catering to her.
Mm-hmm.
Took her to the mall, bought her birthday outfit, and I took her to Nova Host Bellevue, the Brazilian steakhouse.
Oh yeah, I think I've been there.
Yeah, I took her there.
Mm-hmm.
So at that point, we hadn't really drank like that because I don't do drink and driving. My dad's alcoholic, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and he kind of fucked up my family with the alcohol, so I don't really like alcohol like that. So I was drinking a little bit.
Where is this at the?
This is Bellevue. This
at
Bellevue.
the steakhouse.
Mhm.
Okay.
So we had a good time. I had videos on my phone, wherever my phone is. Had a good time. You know, she dressed up, whatever. We leave. We end up. While we're about to leave, her mom calls her. She's like, you know, you guys want to come to the house? You know, it's your birthday. I want to see you.
Mm-hmm.
So they go see her at her mom's house. We go over to her mom's house. We're taking shots. Everybody's having a good time. Literally, it's no weird, nothing, no nothing.
Where's her mom? Where's
Her mom probably lives about 5 minutes away where you guys arrested me from. Where I got arrested from.
Oh, just
guys.
right around the corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, we go there. I leave because I had to go to my brother's house. He lives right down the street. I had to go to my brother's house to drop him off a shirt because he needed a white T-shirt. You know, this was I got one in my trunk, so I dropped him off.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that this video was already available on our Patreon? And this case and many other cases will have lots of extras for you on our Patreon as well. Not only is it a great way to support the channel, you will get a lot of exclusive and early content as well. We have a free trial over there, so make sure you check us out. The link is below.
Then I came back. And my girlfriend was like, I want to go back to my mom's house. You know, they're trying to get me a bottle for my birthday. They're trying to drink with me. It's her mom, her stepdad, her brother, her nieces, her nephews, you know? And she's like, are you sure you want to go back there? I wish I would have said no. But I was like, you know, it's your birthday, babe. What do I look like telling you can't kick it with your family?
Why'd she ask that?
Yeah, she just asked because she was like, you know, are you sure you want to go to my family's house? Are you sure that's something you want to do? You know, because I had took her out, so I guess she was like trying to show me respect too, making sure that it was something that we would both enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, no, that's fine. You know, you go to your family's house, whatever. I'm not going to ever get in the way of you spending time with your family because I'm very family oriented myself. So that happens. To be honest with you, her family is Hispanic. They drink a lot of tequila. They drink a lot. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
When it's turn up time. So I'm just hanging with them. I'm feeling it because their family's liking me. They're laughing at my jokes. Blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
I end up getting drunk. No, I kid you not. I don't really drink. My dad's alcoholic. I'm not even trying to give you like bullshit details, but it's just details.
Right.
My dad's alcoholic. That nigga fucked up my whole family with alcohol shit. So I don't really mess with alcohol like that. So he can consider me a lightweight, you know? So we're drinking. I don't know where I passed out at. I don't know where I went to sleep at, but I know it was in that household.
In her mom's house?
Mm-hmm. So I wake up. And when I wake up, it's like everybody's arguing. I don't know how long I was asleep for. I don't know nothing, but I was asleep. I woke up. Her brother's like, no, fuck that. This is good, blah, blah, blah. Beefing with her mom. You know, he had gotten into a fight with her mom's with her mom's boyfriend, all the shit. They fight, all the shit. I'm asleep all the time. I'm waking up. I'm trying to tell him, like, bro, calm down. We had a good time, you know. I'm still kind of drunk. I woke up, you know. I'm trying to tell him, like, we had a good time, bro. There's no need to carry that on into today. You know, we're good. So he's like, yeah, you're right. And my girlfriend pulls up. She's like, come on, get in the car. Get in the car. She's trying to pull off. And I'm like, I'm trying to talk to your brother. I'm trying to make sure he's good. I'm trying to make, because at the same time, his brother had all his daughters and his son, you know? So I'm like, you know, are you good, bro? You need something, you know? I'm trying to tell him, like, don't stress over that shit. Females ain't gonna really understand where we're coming from. At this point, I didn't even know what they were arguing from. I'm just really trying to throw shit out there, you feel me, to try to help him out and calm him down.
Mm-hmm.
So I get him to calm down. He's like, oh yeah, my sister's about to come back and come get you. Mind you, I never asked for her to come back and come get me.
Who said that?
Gabe, that's her brother.
Gabe asked, or Gabe's told you that her
he was like,
sister's
she's coming back to get you because she left. That's when she was like, I'm leaving you. Da-da-da. She left, pulled off, burnt rubber, all the shit, left me.
So she actually left when she said, hey, Kate, come get in the car. Get out of here.
Because I had just woke up, but they was all arguing. But me, we was having a good ass time. So I'm trying to figure out, like, if you was to wake up and people arguing, you're gonna try to figure out why everybody arguing. I'm like,
what's her name?
Who?
Your girlfriend.
Your girlfriend.
Lurdes, Keymolen. Lurdes, and then Keymolen, Keymolen.
Molen?
Yeah.
That's her last name?
Yeah, Keymolen. So I wake up, I'm trying to talk to her brother. I'm like, you know what's going on? He really didn't give me too much details. He was just like, you know, I got into it with my mom's boyfriend. We fought. He's telling me a story, and I'm like, damn, like how the fuck all this shit happened? I just fell asleep. I feel like, you know.
Yeah.
So we're talking. Then I don't know. He's like, yeah, my sister's on her way to come back and get you. I'm like, okay, that's fine, cause I'm gonna go to sleep anyway. You know, I'm a lightweight, so I'm gonna go to sleep anyway. Yeah. So she comes back and gets me. She's like beefing, had an attitude from the jump. Like, you feel me? Like, before she left, she's like, come the fuck on, I'm about to fucking leave, blah, 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 and all this other shit. I'm just like, if you want to leave, leave. You feel me? I'm trying to make sure your brother's good, because at the end of the day, if I'm with you as your boyfriend, whatever, I want to take you serious, nigga, that comes as part of me messing with your family, make sure your family's okay, not just you, regardless of you being your brother or not. So she comes back and gets me. We're driving. Mind you, her mom only lives a good 10 minutes away from our house. Me and my girlfriend's house, we live together. Okay. And my mom, my biological mom, she's in Vegas. She gets back tonight at 11 o'clock. We all live right there next to each other. That's why I moved to Kent. You know what I'm saying? So we're all right there. Whatever my mom needs help with, I can help her with. So I can't really tell you how the argument started, but it was like, I'm like, you know, what are you mad for? What are you beefing for, you know? And she's just like, you don't get it. My brother was fighting my mom's boyfriend, and I'm like, okay, what's that got?
Is this at the house?
No, this is while we're in the car.
So you guys got in the car from the house there?
Yeah. So yeah, from her mom's house.
What time was that about?
I really don't know. I can't even tell you no time because I don't want to make it seem like I'm lying.
Okay.
I really don't know.
So you guys were in the car?
Yeah, like I really passed out, and I woke up, and like 5 minutes into me being awake again, I'm in the car already on the way.
So she already left and then came back.
She left me. Told me she was leaving me. Was like, I'm out of here. Blah blah blah. You want to talk to my brother? Fuck you. I'm out of here. Bye. Hit the gas all the way. She's burning rubber, pulling off on me type shit. I didn't call her. I didn't text her. I didn't nothing. I didn't give her no hard time. You want to act like that? That's fine. You act like that. And this is exactly why, this reason right here is exactly why I let her do her, so I wouldn't be in this situation. So she ends up leaving. Her brother's like, oh yeah, she's coming back. After we're sitting there talking, he's like, yeah, my stepdad be fucked up. We just fought, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, damn, how did all this shit happen? I didn't seem like I'll sleep that long. You know? He was like, bro, I don't know. It just happened, you know? And I was like, damn. And then out of nowhere, he was like, yeah, my sister's on her way to come back and get you. But we heard the car coming. Like, you could hear it, you know? If it's like a truck, you know, trucks got to have vroom sound so you can hear it, you know?
Is that what kind of car it was? A truck? What kind of truck?
It was not that I was in, but she was like, I have a 2001 Pontiac Grand Prix GTP. It's supercharged. Okay. So you can hear it when it's coming. Like, it sounds like a powerful engine, you know? Yeah. And he was like, I think that's your sister right there. I think that's your sister right now. You can tell she's coming back for you right now. And I was like, she's coming back? He was like, yes, I'm pretty sure she's on her way. Lord behold, 5 minutes later, she's right there inside. And I'm like, he's like, come on, bro, you know you're tired, so just go with her, whatever. So I go with her. We get to the corner, probably like 3 minutes away from my house. And the argument gets heated because I'm like, what are you beefing for? What did you leave me for? You know, what did I do? I'm asleep, so I really don't know what I did. Right. You know, I'm like,
So when she came to pick you up, who was driving when you guys left?
She was.
And then you were, where were you at?
I was in the passenger seat.
Front passenger?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Was there anyone else in the car? Just you two? Okay. And so you guys are arguing as you left?
Yeah, we wasn't even really arguing why you left, because I didn't really say too much, you know.
But eventually it started getting heated?
Yeah, and then I'm asking her questions, trying to have conversations, like, you know, I'm really like, before I got arrested, when I even got arrested brought here, I probably was awake for an hour being here. Okay. I literally was not awake at all. Like, I did not know what the fuck was going on. I didn't know what they was arguing about. Right. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? All I know is that after we went to dinner, she wanted to go to her mom's house. That's where we went. We were drinking shots or whatever. That's why I went to sleep in the first place. So the argument starts getting heated like around when we started hitting 240th, around Taco Bell, Kent.
240th, and what road were you on?
But you know Kent 40th and Kent, and it's, you know, the Taco Bell and the AutoZone.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
So the intersection there, like 240th and 104?
Yeah, we're over there. So in that area, that's just where the conversation started to get heated, because I couldn't even really remember the conversation before that, you know? Okay. So the conversation started getting heated. You know, I'm like, what did you leave me for? What are you beefing for? You know, and she's just really going ham. Like, she's like, oh, nigga, you left. You didn't listen to me. I was telling you, come the fuck on. You're worried about my brother. You're not even worried about your own girlfriend. I'm like, it's not even like that, bro. You want me to be your boyfriend. You want to get married and all this other shit. You have to realize, nigga, if I'm fucking with you, I have to fuck with your family too. The same respect I have for you. If you're down and out and crying, I need to have that same respect for your family. Right. Just like I would expect her to have for mine. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not being outlandish. I'm not being nothing. And right now, I'm gonna tell you the complete truth for everything that happened. Okay. So she gets mad off of what I said. I'm like, you know, whatever, bitch, you're tripping. I called her a bitch, you know. I'm like, whatever, bitch, you're tripping.
So she gets mad because of that? Okay.
Yeah, you know, but she was already mad. So me saying bitch just made it worse, you know. I was like, whatever, bitch, you're tripping, you know. But I didn't say like, bitch, you're tripping. I was just like, whatever, bitch, you're tripping, you know. And from then she pulls over, stops on the side of the road, get out, starts walking.
Where did she pull over at?
She pulls over. Okay, so this 240th light, where Fred Meyer's right here, talking about right here. You pass that light. And then it's like another light that you come across, and you can take the right or the left, and it's like apartments on the right, and it's like a brown building. You know? Okay.
So let's so this is the intersection of let's just say this is, so the Taco Bell is, so let's just say this is northbound. So this is 104th, and this is 240th. Say the Fred Meyer's there, right? And where's the Taco Bell?
Taco Bell is right across the street from Fred Meyer's.
The Taco Bell.
It's Taco Bell. It's right across.
There's a Taco Bell over here, and there's a Mexican restaurant, or there's a 7-Eleven.
You're right. The Taco Bell's right here. Then across that street is the strip mall, and then across that street is the Taco Bell.
So Taco Bell's right here. 7-Eleven. And then Taco Bell?
Yeah, this is Taco Bell. This is 7-Eleven. You got it perfect, yeah.
Which way were you guys, which road were you on?
I'm coming from this way, because I'm coming from Renton.
Okay.
Fairwood.
Okay.
And I'm coming up this road.
Okay, that's
so we get to like I want to say that my turn to go to my house is probably like this far away.
And what turn is that? What road?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay. I don't even know. Okay. But I just, I know from driving.
Yeah.
So the turn's right here. She probably stops about right here.
Right before the turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
She stops, she gets out the car, she just starts walking. She gets her blanket, wraps herself in her blanket, like, fuck it, I'm walking. I'm like, what are you doing, She has my car, I thought she had my car keys. So I'm like, bro, give me my keys. If you're going to walk away, give me my keys. The house is right here. So I'm going to just park and go to sleep anyway. I'm hella tired. That's what it is. So I'm like, bro, I'm yelling at her, like, not even aggressive, but I'm like yelling so she can hear me, like, where are my keys? Where are my keys? Give me my keys so I can start the car. You took my keys. She's not turning around. She's not saying shit. So I look around the car, I see that there's a key on the floor. So I'm like, okay, she left the key, that's why she wouldn't turn around. But she had threw the key, I guess, So I grab the key, start the car. I pull up next to her. I'm like, bro, what is the problem? Because it's hella late at night.
And what road were you on then?
It's the same road.
Oh, so you hadn't turned yet?
No, I hadn't turned. I hadn't did nothing.
Okay.
Like, sir, I promise you, I probably went about 10 feet far with the car.
What side of the road was she walking on?
Right side.
This side? Okay.
So I pull up, I'm like, what are you beefing for? She's not saying shit. Then she just like out of nowhere, she just started going ham. Like, you know, she was like, "Fuck it, I'm about to go ham on him. He got me fucked up."
What do you mean by that?
Like she was like, "Leave me the fuck alone, you dumbass bitch ass nigga," and blah 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 and all this other shit, you know. So then I like left it alone, you know. And then it turned into like it's kind of fucked up and I had disadvantage because I was alcohol in my system, you know. So I can't really, you know. But what I'm telling you is that I got out the car. She ends up getting in the car. I got out, I ended up getting in the car again, but I was trying to pull off this time because I'm like, okay, I'm trying to be like de-escalate the situation. I see that she just wants to argue.
Okay, so hold on, let me stop you there. So you got out the car when you were driving, and then she was on the side of the road.
Yeah.
You got out.
I got out right here, and right here there was a corner.
And you said she got in? Or?
Yeah, I don't know if she got in, but I know me and her start interacting again with conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I'm just like, okay, I'm in my car. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here, period. You know, I'm not trying to leave you. It's hella late at night. You know, all the shit that's been going on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to leave you. Like, just period. You know, my cousin just got killed at Walmart. The boy that got killed at Walmart, that was my blood cousin. That was my little cousin. So I just be thinking, like, you know, I'm not gonna let you out. I'm not just gonna leave you out of my sight. You know, if I'm your boyfriend and your mom trusts me, I'm supposed to be there for you. So then later, I'm telling her, come back in the car, come back in the car. We start going back and forth, She starts making all these threats like, you know, I'm going to do this and this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, but I'm not even really paying no attention to it.
Was this in the car then?
No, it's outside the car.
So you're still outside, so she hadn't got it.
Yeah,
you told her to get in the car, but you guys were still outside.
Yeah, so she's making all these threats, doing all this extra shit. You know, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm out of here. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you. My house is right across the street. I'm about to go home and go to sleep. That's what I didn't say all that, but that's what I was thinking. Like, you know, fuck it.
And she lives there with you.
Yeah, she lives there with me. So I get in the car. And when I get in the car,
does she get in?
I know. Okay. I'm trying to skirt the fuck off before she gets in the car. Because you know how girls are in high school around the age. They argue with you and be like, leave, leave, leave. And then as soon as you actually start to leave, oh, come on, don't leave me. Or, you know, they want to hop in the car. They want to call you and be like, oh, I'm sorry and shit, you know? So that shit happened, but she's trying to hop in the car, you know? But I'm just trying to hurry up and pull off. So when I hurry, but I'm worried about myself because I already have a case that I'm on probation for right now, you know what I'm saying? And it's DV shit, and I didn't even do it, you know? So I don't even get into all that, but you know, I'm just like, man, I'm not trying to get that charge again, you know? Because I'm going to go to jail, period. There's no way around it. So I get in the car, I'm trying to skirt off. She hops in front of the car. The car hits her, right? A random person, I don't know where the fuck they came from. I don't know, I really don't know even when they came in the picture. They come around, they're like, oh, you killed her, you probably killed her, don't run. But mind you, the person that's saying that, or whatever, witness, whatever, they have a gun. And they let off multiple shots. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm like, I didn't want to leave her. When she got in front of the car, I felt bad. I didn't want to leave her. I love her. That's my girlfriend. So I get out the car. I'm trying to pick her up to take her in the car so I can take her to the hospital. You know? The dude's like, don't fucking touch her. Don't fucking touch her. I didn't look at him one time. All I was worried about is her. So I couldn't even tell you what the dude looked like. But all I'm saying is, that I know he had a gun out because he was like, I'll fucking shoot you. I'll fucking shoot you. And I'm really not saying nothing to him. Like, I'm just, the only thing I said to him is, bro, I didn't try to hit her. She's trying to stop me. She got in front of the car, you know? He goes, don't grab her. Don't pull off. I'm calling the police. I'm trying to grab her just to get to the hospital, you know? I'm grabbing her. While I'm grabbing her, he lets off a good 2 shots. Boom, boom, like a warning shot. I got shot in my shoulder in December. I have the scar right here. So that's like, you know, gunshots just don't sit well with me. You know what I'm saying? So he starts shooting. It made me more of in a rush. Like, oh yeah, I'm about to get her the fuck in the car. So I grab her, pick her up, put her in the car. At this point, it's like she's like a dead body, just weight. Like, you know, a dead weight. So I throw her in the car. We're pulling off. When we pull off, we're going straight because we have to turn around to turn back out of the neighborhood, you know? So I go straight, and then he lets off a good 5 shots.
And did you pick her up and put her in the car?
I picked her up by myself and put her in the car.
Where at in the car?
It was the front seat. I'm pretty sure. To the point to where I'm such an arrest sharp, I didn't even get to close the passenger side door because I'm trying not to get shot. You know what I'm saying? Because he feels like I'm threatening her, so I guess he do have the right in his head to kill me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to hurry up, get her in the car. I hurry up, get her in the car, try to close the door. Her feet is like this, like weird, just hella weird.
Like outside the car?
Yeah, it's like towards the door, And I try to close it, but her foot's sticking out, so it didn't close. But I'm like, fuck it, I'm not trying to get shot, so I just pull off,
Mm-hmm.
And when I pull off, he just starts shooting. I don't know if he was shooting at me. I don't know if he was shooting in the air, whatever. I never looked at him. I was just trying to hurry up and focus on me and my situation, And when we get to that situation, he keeps on saying like, oh, you killed her, I'm calling the police. And I'm like, damn, the police gonna show up. I'm big, I'm black, I have tattoos on my face. Like, I just look like a woman beater, I fit the profile, you know what I'm saying? So I'm already scared off tops. Like, damn, this is a fucked up situation for me.
Okay.
So we end up, after I picked her up and we drive off from the dude leaving, we don't even end up going across the street because literally my apartment was across the street from where the dude was.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of us going across the street, I take the left and I'll go back out to on the road that we was originally on.
Okay, yeah.
So,
what direction on that road? What direction did you turn? Do you remember? Did you go back?
When I went back towards Renton, I took the left.
Mm-hmm.
So, because my car, it was at the church. That's where the police caught me. I was at the church. I pulled over to the church. I'm really sitting her in the car. What the fuck is wrong with you? Wake up. What's wrong? Wake up. If she has any bruises on her face, whatever, I'll own to all that. Because when she was passed out, I thought she died. Like, I really thought I killed her, And that wasn't what I was trying to do. She hopped in front of the car trying to be on some just extra shit, So I get out the car. I'm like, hey, wake up. The police is coming for us. The police is coming in for us. Come on, wake up. She's really like a dead body, bro. Like, she's really sitting there not moving. Like, to the point to where I open her eyes and I'm digging in her eyes, like, wake up. I'm slapping the shit out of her, bro. Mm-hmm. To the point where I thought she was dead. I'll keep it on her. I socked her in her face. Wake up. Like, I'm scared. I don't want her to be dead. You feel me? I may not like you at the moment, but I don't want you to die,
How many times did you sock her?
I only socked her one time. But
okay.
Slapping her, I've probably slapped her like a good 10 times trying to wake her ass up. I'll keep it 100 with you. I was worried. I didn't want her to die, nothing. Okay. So I was slapping the shit out of her ass, just trying to wake her up. She never woke up. So I'm like, damn, she died. That's where my mind was at.
So let's go back to so let's kind of make a different map here. So this is going to be 104th. What's your address?
I don't even know.
I
just moved there. It's a Ridgegate Apartments.
Ridgegate Apartments. Okay.
Yeah.
So that Ridgegate they're on a 248.
They're like right there. They're right there by 240. I don't know the exact street. I don't want to make.
Yeah, they're on 248.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm sure. I don't know if it's 248 exactly, but I know it's around 240.
We do. No, we know it is.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is going to be a different map. So this is going to be 240th again, and this is going to be 104th. So then it goes like this. So then there's another road that's 244th. And then it continues on, and then 248th right here.
Yeah.
So and the Ridgegate. Yeah. Okay. So now, at what point did you get out, or what point did she stop and get out? Where was that at? Draw a picture of the car, where the car was. Where exactly did she even pull over?
Probably right here. She did pull over. But she didn't really pull over. She stopped in the second lane of the street.
Okay.
Even though it was hella, nobody was out there because it's hella early in the morning.
Okay, so she was still on the roadway.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
it's like the two-way road, and she's on this side of the road.
Okay, and which way did she walk when she got out?
She walked from this side, and she walked onto on the sidewalk.
Okay.
But I pull up, I'm probably like a little bit further back, and I pull up, I'm like, get in the car, and that's when I get out the car, I'm like, come on.
And where did you stop at that time?
Probably only a little bit higher than where the car was,
Okay. So right before
the I'm sitting right here probably for like 2-3 minutes trying to look for the keys. I thought she got the keys. I'm like, can you at least throw me the keys? And she's just not listening.
So did she turn the car off and put the key on the floor then?
I don't know what she did. I just know that she was driving. The car wasn't in the ignition. I'm looking for the keys because I have the key to where you can press down and take them apart. Like if you need to run the house, keep your car started.
Yeah.
So I do that. But when I get in the car to drive off, no keys in the ignition. So I'm like, hey, where's the keys? Where the keys? If you want to leave, leave. But nigga, I need the keys. That's what I'm saying. And she's just not turning around. So I start looking around the car, I see the keys on the floor. I grab the keys, start the car, I scoot up to her. I'm like, come on, man, get in the car. This is not even.
Okay. And then at one point, you guys got out.
Yeah.
Where at were you guys standing?
We were literally on the corner, sir. Our apartments is right here.
So do 2 circles, one for each of you.
We was literally probably right here.
Right there. Okay.
The car is more over to the right, so it's probably right here at this point.
Okay.
But we're arguing. I really don't know where the third person came into play. I literally never looked at him.
Where was he at?
I don't know. Like, I really don't know. I don't know where he came from. I think he came out of his house because there was a house right here still.
Okay.
But I don't know, like, when he came out, like, when he started seeing shit. I don't know, whatever.
Okay.
All I know is that he was like, oh, you killed her. I'm about to kill you. I'm calling the police. If you move, I'm going to shoot. And da-da-da. That's when he started shooting and shit.
And so, where was the shooting coming from?
The shooting was coming from where he was standing on the corner.
Oh, so you
when I'm right here, he lets off 2 shots.
Okay. Did you see him then?
No, I never. To the point where I was so scared for my life, and I was so scared that I was already going through this shit, is that I never even looked at him. I was just trying to make sure I got the fuck out of here. Like, I never looked that way. Right. I just heard him like, bro, I'm gonna shoot. Never seen his gun, never seen nothing,
Never saw the muzzle flash.
Nothing. I never seen nothing. I just know, when a gun is going off, And he let off 2 like warning shots, and then as I'm going more down the street, because it's like when you go down the street, it's like a U-turn, like a cul-de-sac. So we got in the car. I picked her up from her being passed out or fainted.
Where did you pick her up at?
Right here.
Right there. Okay.
Right here. I picked her up. I dragged her in the car. I proceed to go like this and turn around. When I'm proceeding to go.
Wait, hold on. Was this the time when she walked in front of the car
Yeah. Okay.
No, but what I'm talking about is, did you guys eventually both get in the car at one point?
Yeah, but the only time she got in the car, both of us, is after I dragged her in the car.
Okay.
I didn't know if
she didn't do it.
Like honestly, I thought she was dead. I'll keep it 100. I thought she was dead. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. So I didn't know nothing. So I just wanted to I dragged her in the car, try to get her in the car, and I was going straight to Valley Medical.
Okay, but before that, where was it that she jumped in front of the car? That's
really in this yard. But it's like weird because I don't know if she did it on purpose, whatever, but there's a tree right here. Mm-hmm. There's like a tree. Like when somebody has a nice yard and they got the one tree just right there, and she had a tree like that. And it was like she was trying to hide behind the tree, but she kind of like over-guessed herself and went straight in front of the car to the point where I just ran over the car. I'm trying to get the fuck out of there. I'm in my car. You guys can get in my car right now. Tonight, I don't know what happened, but I was pulling up to her parents' house, and when I turned, it made like a clicking noise, and after that, it was hella hard to turn left or right. Like I needed power steering.
This was earlier in the night?
Yeah, this is like probably like an hour or 2 before all this shit took place. And I'm telling her like, tomorrow I need to go to the shop. I need to make sure that my steering wheel is right. She's like, oh, it's probably just the fluid or whatever. So we was just, it was fine. We didn't stop driving the car or nothing. But yeah, it was hella hard to turn. Like we could go get in my car right now, and it's no bullshit. It's hella hard to turn. You're gonna really have to struggle.
So I'm trying to figure out. So at the point when you were down on 248th, is that correct?
I was like right here. I was right before this turn.
No, I know. And then you guys eventually got out. Yeah. Eventually, you got back into the car.
Yeah.
Was the car here when you got back in?
The car was probably like this way. You know what I'm saying? It's facing this way. And because I pulled up, but I like turned over so the car wouldn't just be in the road.
Oh, to talk to her.
Yeah, and I'm like, come on, get in the car, and I got up.
Print out a map.
Yeah, Google Map. Yeah,
just that way it'll be.
Yeah, and I got out. I'm like, come on, get in the car, or whatever. Come on, get in the car. She's not going for it. And then I try to pull off. She hopped in front of the car. I hit her. But when I hit her, I don't pull off because that's not what I was trying to do.
Right.
I get her in the car. I'm going to take her to Valley Medical Center. It's just too much. The whole time it was too much. I was not trying to do none of this shit, So he lets off the 2 warning shots. Then when I go, he lets off like 5 more shots. Literally 5 more shots. Mm-hmm. And when I come back around, I'm speeding. I'm trying to take the left and I pull into the church, Because I'm trying to like make sure she's alive.
Where's the church at?
The church is probably right here. Right here. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out.
I don't know though, because it can't be that far. It might be a little bit further.
Okay.
But I just know we was at the church.
Okay.
We was at the church.
Okay.
I pulled over to the church. I didn't even really park properly. I just pulled up on the curb to the point where my car hit the bump. I pulled up on the curb like in the parking lot.
At the church?
Yeah. And I'm like, I go over to church. I'm like, wake up, man. What's wrong with you? You know, like what's wrong? I was hella scared because I didn't know what happened. You know. So I'm like, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? She's really not moving. I drag her out the car, and I'm like, wake up, wake up. And that's when I start smacking her and all that shit. Like, you know, wake up. Like I didn't want her to die. I'm not trying to kill you, nothing. Like I don't want this shit. It's her birthday. Yesterday was her birthday. Right. You know. So I'm like, you know. I'm slapping her. I'm like, wake up, wake up, wake up. She don't wake up. You know, I'm like, the police is coming. I hear the sirens, all the shit. And I'm just in my head like, you know what? I'm about to go to jail. I know I am, because look how it looks, you know? And then I go, she's laying down. I'm probably trying to wake her up for a good 5 minutes. She's going down. She don't wake up. She don't even move, don't budge, bro. And then I go and I sit in the sticker bushes. I'm looking for my phone, trying to call my mom. Like, Mom, I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm in a
Did
fucked
you
up
ever
situation.
call your mom?
No.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't even know where my phone is. I don't even know where my other shoe is.
Oh, yeah.
So what happened, man? I hopped that fence. And then the police is passing by because they already been got calls of the gunshots and all that shit. Mm-hmm. So they're pulling by and they see me. But when they see me, I just put my hands up because I don't have no reason to run. I'm not, like I literally did not do shit. You feel me? Like I'm not trying to cause no problem. I'm not trying to cause no bush with the police. You can even ask the people that handle me. I was asking them over and over again, like, can I do this? Can I do that? Mm-hmm. You know, I'm not trying to give you a hard time because this is the last place I want to be. Right. So I do that. They see me. They come get me. And when they come over, at this time, I'm just crying in tears because I'm just so scared. I'm like, man, I know how it looks, bro. I didn't do nothing. Like, literally, you know, I'm just crying. I'm like, I know I'm about to get charged for some shit I didn't do. At this point, I'm thinking she's dead. So I'm like, damn, they're going to charge me with murder, homicide, whatever. You know, it's just hella shit's going through my head. So I'm crying to the police. It's going on and on. They're like, it's okay, you know. All we're going to do, you're not even under arrest. We're just going to put the handcuffs on you so you can talk to a detective, And I'm just like, nah, man, this is fucked up. Because look at the situation I'm in. I didn't even do nothing, you know.
So I'm trying to figure out, like, so when you pulled over and you got out, and she was already out, so you came over here to talk to her. Yeah. And when you got back into the car to take off,
she was around the same area.
Where was she at?
She was around the same area. Like, we could say the trees right here. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
So
I walked back in to get in the car, and it was too much work to turn left. Sure. It was like I was going to go off the curb. I didn't want to do that. Okay. So I just went straight, try to go like this around to the street that was right here, the neighborhood street. And she decided to step over on the other side of the street, so I hit her. That's when, before I even get to the street, I'm probably like right here. I get out, get her in the car, the dude fires the two warning shots.
Okay. So there's, how big is it a pretty big tree?
I don't know. I just know it's a tree. It was dark outside. I was arguing, so I really can't do.
So at the time you started taking off, was she over here? And then
she was right there on the other side of the tree. She was right there on the other side of the tree.
On which side of the tree?
This side.
This side?
Yeah.
And then you started going around the other side of the tree?
And she went like this.
Okay.
And he was like, oh, you probably killed her, and I'm calling the police right now, and all that other shit. So that's why I pulled off. I wouldn't even have pulled off if you would have never shot no shots. So get her in the car, get into the shit. The police come, I have my hands up, I'm telling them, you know, whatever. I'm telling them what's going on, all the shit. And then they really bring me here. And like, bro, I'm telling you, everything I done told you on my daughter is the truth. Like, I have no need to lie.
So when she was hit by the car, what, did you continue going?
No, I stopped.
You stopped? Okay.
I stopped. And I don't know exactly, like, you know, how I stopped or whatever, but I know I stopped.
What part of the car did she hit?
The front.
Which part? What, left front, right front?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
But I know she hit the front area of the car. Mm-hmm. I get out, getting her shit back in the car. I'm trying to get her back in the car, so I take her to the hospital. The dude's just talking about, oh, you know, you probably killed her. I'm about to shoot. And that's when he shot the two warning shots. And then when I finally got her in the car, the door didn't close. When I'm pulling off this way, he shot like 5 times.
How was one leg sticking out, or both legs, or?
She wasn't even really sticking out. It was just like her legs was kind of like you know the threshold of where the door closes?
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah.
right there,
Right
so
there.
it can't
Okay.
close all the way.
Okay.
So it's like her legs right there, but it's not sticking out. It's
Okay.
just like the
I
door's
get it.
open.
Yeah, I get it.
So I get her in the car like that, and I get her across the street, and all the shit I told you, I just got out. I thought she was dead. I was slapping her like, you know, wake up, the police is coming, da, da, da. She just she did not respond. No responses, no blinking, no nothing. Like,
when you picked her up, where was she at in relationship to the car?
The car was right here at this point.
Mm-hmm. Right by the tree.
She was really right here. Like on the right side, a little bit to the right side. That's how I know I didn't really boom, 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 you know?
Yeah.
I stopped, boom, got out, grabbed her, put her in the car. It wasn't I ran her over type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So she was just on the right front of the car, or kind of on the right side of the car?
Yeah, and I pulled her in, got her in the car, and it really turned into this. I got arrested, and I went to jail, and this is...
Let's see. I had some questions that I wanted to clarify. So, what time did you guys get to the family's house? Or do you remember?
Even know.
Do you remember what time you went to the
I know
steakhouse?
our reservation was at 7 o'clock.
At the steakhouse?
Yeah, we arrived at the steakhouse probably like at 7:05. We got in and walked in the door at like 7:06. But other than that, I don't know. I'm not sure about what time we left.
Okay.
But I know they closed at 8, so it probably was a little bit after 8.
Okay.
You know?
So they were closing at the time?
Went to 244th, 248th, Ridgegate Apartments.
Oh, okay. All right. So here's 104th, here's 248th, and then there's the Ridgegate.
We're right here?
Yeah, those are the Ridgegate apartments.
So it is, I can't tell you, but it is one of these houses right here.
Oh, okay.
Okay? And one of these houses have a tree in front of it. And this is weird. And this is one of these roads, I think it's this one, because this one looks kind of longer. But this is the road that I went down, and I turned back around, and he got shot, all them shots at me, you know?
Okay. And then which way did you go when
I left?
Yeah.
I went this way, and then 240. Yeah, I went this way, and
This is 104th, and this is 248.
Yeah, so I went into Fred Meyer's over this way?
Yep.
Yeah, so I went this way.
Okay.
And I went to a church.
Okay, on this side.
Yeah, on the right side of the road.
Okay, all right.
Then I just stopped. I wasn't really trying to run or evade the police. I was scared.
Right.
You know, that's really all it was. I was just scared. That's why I got out and I was slapping her like, wake up. Like she didn't give me no signs and no response. Like not a blink, not a nothing, not a moan, not nothing. You know, so I'm like, fuck, she really died or something. I didn't know.
So now, when you got in the car and then you wanted to take off, how far were you away from that tree? When you initially got in and started,
when I first got in?
Yeah, when you first got in and started
far.
taking off.
Not far. I'm in that yard. I'm in the yard. Like I know it's all close proximity. It's not far at all.
Like
probably like
10, 15 feet?
Yeah, probably not even that.
Not even.
Like it's the tree's right here. Like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the car, the tree's right here. And as soon as I start going, I have to turn to not hit the tree. You know what I'm saying?
So was your front of the car was the tree right in front of your car?
Pretty much, yeah.
And then you turned.
And I had to turn like toward the right and whip around for her to go like this.
Okay.
But when I went like this, she hopped in front of the car, got hit. I get out and drag her in the car.
Okay. So I'm trying to figure this out. So the tree was there, the car was there. Where was she at? How far was she away?
She was like on the other side of the tree. Like she's kind of in front of the tree. And it's like when I start going, she kind of stepped out more. I don't know if she meant to step out in front of the car. I don't know if she thought I wasn't really going to leave her. I don't know what she thought. But she like stepped more towards this way in the pathway where I'm going. And that's how she got hit. And that's why I stopped. Got her in the car, and the whole time I never looked at him. But he was like, I'ma shoot you. You probably killed this girl. I'ma shoot you. Before I even got her all the way in the car, he shot 2 shots.
Was he out there before you hit her?
I don't know. I don't even know where he came from.
But did you hear him yelling at you?
I didn't hear no yelling. Only the first time I heard him talk is when he was talking about, "Oh, I'm gonna shoot you," and I'm gonna shoot.
After.
That's like as soon as after the car made contact with her, I get out. I'm trying to help her. The car, I wasn't going hella fast. It wasn't no dramatic shit. It wasn't nothing
How
like
fast
that.
do you think you're going?
At the max, I'm gonna say. At the max. So when I got in the car, I just tried to press the gas and get out of there.
Like you motion with your hand, like
yeah, I got in here, got out of there. But when I pressed the gas, we're not going no faster than 10 miles per hour.
Were the tires spinning?
No.
So were you in grass or were you on?
It was in grass.
Okay.
So the tires probably did spin. I don't know, but I just know that I wasn't going no faster than 10 miles.
Okay, but you motioned with your foot, like stomping on it.
Yeah, I was like, it wasn't stopping, but it was more like a pressing hard so I could get out of there real quick. Like, so I could spin around and just get out of there and it'd be over.
Would you describe it like a quick acceleration?
Yeah, the quick acceleration, yeah. Okay. And then she got hit, I got out the car, grabbed her, the dude was talking about he's gonna shoot me, all that shit. I never even looked at him because I'm already paranoid, like, damn, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, And I just put him in the car and I went to the church and that's when I got out. And when the police seen me, I didn't run.
At what point did you start, because you said you slapped her a bunch of times.
Yeah.
At what time did you start slapping her? Was that like right when you got her in the car?
No, I got her in the car. We went to the church. I pulled up on the ledge, and I'm the whole time on the way to the church. I'm like, babe, what's wrong, babe? And she's not saying nothing to me. So then I get her to the car. I pull her out the car. And I'm just trying. Like,
what do you mean you get her to the church?
I mean, I not get her to the car. I go to the car. I get her out the car. You know what I'm saying?
You get out.
Yeah, I get out and I go around and I go to the passenger side, get her out the car, and lay her on her back. And I'm like pressing on her chest, like, what's wrong? Wake up! Like, you can't do this. I'm really begging her, like, wake up. I'm crying like hell hard, And she's just not waking up. So I'm like, fuck you, and I just start slapping her. Wake up!
Where at?
Wake up! Where am I slapping her at?
Yeah.
I'm slapping her in her face. We're in the parking lot, but it's not no like I'm trying to beat you up.
Right,
I'm really just trying to slap you the fuck out of it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
To get her up?
Yeah, I do it, and I realize, bro, it didn't do shit. Like, she's not moving. She's not like, she's not doing nothing. She's not even twitching her eye. So at this point, I'm like, damn, she died. And I just gave up on slapping her. So what I do is hop over the fence, and when I hop over the fence, police is right there. I just throw my hands up because I have nothing to hide.
So at what point, because I know you said earlier you punched her too.
Oh yeah, I did. But
When was that?
It was probably towards the 8th slap.
Oh, okay. So
slap.
place.
Yeah, I was really sitting there begging her, just wake up, and she did not move. So I was like, the slapping not working, I'm gonna just punch her, but I didn't punch her straight in her face. I have corona, I'm sorry, I was just yelling. But I was like, I punched her like kind of on the side of her face, but it wasn't full force either. It was just like, wake up, you know what I'm saying? And it just didn't work.
What side of the face was it?
This side.
Her left?
Yeah.
So with your right hand?
Yeah. And it was this side, and she's laying down on the floor. It was this side.
Is that the same side you did the slaps too?
Yeah, it was all the same side. I didn't even swear. I was just trying to slap her, trying to get her up. And then I hopped over the fence. The police is right there. I didn't give him no hard time. I just let him arrest me because, running whatever, that's gonna make that wasn't my, bro, it's just so fucked up because it's like I was really asleep and I wake up to everybody arguing. All I wanted to do was figure out why everybody's arguing. That's it.
So at the time you guys were driving, so when you took off from her mom's house, when she came back to get you, you guys got in the car, she took off.
Yeah.
You guys were, and you said at one point it started getting heated.
Yeah.
Did you strike her at any time during that time?
No.
Did she strike you?
Officer, no. I never put my hands on her.
How about her? Did she strike you?
No, I never put my hands on her inappropriately. I never punched her. I never wanted to be on no DV shit. I never was like, bitch. I never did nothing. I never even showed no signs of aggression or anything until she started going to the point where she's like, oh, you're a bitch ass nigga and all this other shit.
This was when she was outside the car.
Yeah, but see, even then, I didn't buck up to her. I didn't even make a motion that I'm gonna hit her. I didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do any of that.
All right. How much did you have to drink during the evening?
Probably like 6 shots.
6 shots of what?
Patron.
Patron.
Yeah.
And then, and where was that at?
That was at her mom's house.
Okay. Did you guys have anything to drink at the restaurant?
No.
No? So 6 shots of Patron at the house, and then...
That's why she was the one driving. That's why I was fine with her driving.
How much did she have?
Not too much. I mean, a little bit. She was drinking with me, honestly. She probably got around the same amount of shots I did. But she didn't seem like she was drunk, so I was like, you could drive to the house. I don't like drunk driving anyway. Yeah. My dad's a real life alcoholic, and I know how that shit is. That's why I don't really mess with alcohol anyway. That's why I'm a lightweight how I am anyway.
How about drugs? You guys do any drugs?
No. And the only drugs I do is marijuana. I don't do no hard drugs. I didn't even smoke yesterday. Not one blunt, not nothing. I didn't smoke at all yesterday.
So all the alcohol you had was 6 shots of Patron?
Yeah.
And that was at the mom's house?
Yeah.
How long before did you have those shots when you guys took off?
I don't know. I know it had to be a minute because I was asleep for a little bit. And when I woke up, I didn't have no more shots of Patron. I just woke up and everybody was beefing, and I'm talking to her brother like, we know what's going on.
So you had the 6 shots and then slept for about an hour?
I really don't know.
You don't know, but you fell asleep after having the shots, and then you woke up.
Yeah, and then when I woke up, it was
they were all fighting?
Yeah, it was like my girlfriend was arguing with her mom. My girlfriend's brother was arguing with the mom, and then when I talked to him, I'm like, "What's up, bro?" Because he's a boy, and all them are girls. Like that's the only boy she has. So it was like I feel like it was my responsibility to go out there, calm him down, like brother, calm down. Let's get in the house, and that's what I did. I calmed him down. That's why he was able to tell me like, I fought my mom's boyfriend, whatever, blah 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 blah, all that shit. And I was just like, bro, that's not even worth it. Like let's just keep him pushing, whatever, fuck him, and let's just go about our day. And that's when my girlfriend came and got me, and then she just kept the bullshit going.
You mentioned something about the steering wheel on your car. What is it? So this is the car that has a problem with the steering wheel. What kind of car is it?
It's a 2001 Grand Prix.
Grand Prix is
Pontiac
like
Grand Prix, black.
4-door.
Yeah.
4-door.
GTP.
And then and that's the car you guys were in.
Yeah.
Okay. And so what's wrong with the steering wheel?
Literally, sir, I really don't know. When we pulled up to her mom's house, she has a cul-de-sac that you could go in and turn around so you could park, so when you're ready to leave, you can just pull out. So that's what I did. And I just took this kind of like a hard turn because you have to keep your steering wheel turned the whole time. And the last part of the turn, it sounded like a little bit of grinding or clicking, And after that, it was just like, it would drive straight. But when we need to take a right, it's hella hard to turn. I'm going to have to really...
How far of a right? Like a full right?
Like a right, any right turn. Like if we're
a slight right?
Like if this was a stop sign, then you have to take a left or a right to go on the road. Regardless if you take a left or a right, it's gonna be hella hard, and you really gotta.
How about just like a slight right? Even slightly?
No, I mean if it's a slight if it's slight, really slight, you'd be good. You just gotta turn it this much. But if it's a turn where you gotta go past that point, then it's gonna be hard.
So
the max that you could do probably without being hard is this.
Getting around that tree, was it hard to turn around?
Yeah.
Or was it hard to turn?
Yeah, and it was hella hard to do this shit hella fast. I wasn't trying to hit her. I was just trying to get the fuck out of there,
So did you try turning out of the way to get out of the way?
When I seen she hopped in front, I tried to turn towards the tree. I would have rather hit the tree before her. But it was hella hard. I didn't have all that time for that. It was just I pressed the gas and trying to get out of there. So if I would have tried to turn the tree, it's just it wouldn't really change shit. If I would have went the other way, it wouldn't have changed shit. It was just hella hard to turn.
Okay. Is there anything else wrong with the car, like brakes or anything like that?
The brakes is kind of weird, but other than that, no. It had a messed up radiator and a water pump. I just got that fixed. So, but yeah. At
the time the car struck her, did she fly or
she didn't fly. She didn't go in the air. She didn't go under the car because if she was under the car, I would have had to drag her from under the car.
So at the time you got out and you found her, how far away was she from the car?
Probably about. I don't want to say too far because she was right there. Right there by the car, to the point to where when I picked her up, the door was open. I'm trying to get her in the car, and that's when the dude was talking. I didn't have to pick her up and drag her to the car. It wasn't nothing. I just had to pick her up and kind of move her.
So was she Was she on the right side of the car or the left? Because I think you said the right.
She was on the right side.
Okay.
On the
And how far
passenger
back?
side.
How far back?
She was like kind of like in the middle of the car.
Like by the passenger door?
Yeah, like right in the middle where the passenger door and the back door meet.
Okay, so like the center pillar, I guess they call it?
Yeah.
Right there?
So she comes out on the right side.
Yeah.
So did your car contact her on the right side of your car? Where would you?
But see, that's what I'm saying. I think so, because that's the only thing that makes sense. Because I was turning left to try to, get out of there. I just wanted to go around the tree like this. And
to the right of the tree.
Yeah, But it's like before I got all the way around the tree, the car hit her. So I know it was more of on the righter side of the car, because that's what side she was on too when I got out the car.
And did you realize like immediately that you had hit her?
Yeah, I realized as soon as I hit her, I was like, oh shit. And I got out the car and I tried to get her in the car. But it was like, I could only do so much. Like I would have got her all the way in the car. But if you have somebody telling you they're about to shoot you and all this other shit, you're not, you're just trying to hurry up and get her to as best as you could be at the moment, And that's all I did. I just got her to the best I could be at the moment. I tried to close the door didn't close. I just got in the car and still pulled off.
And I might have missed this part, but so after you strike her, you're trying to make that left or pull out left.
Yeah.
She hit somewhere probably near the front of your car.
Yeah.
Wait, when you said he pulled around right of the tree.
Right of the tree.
Yeah, like this. Like the tree's right here. I went like this.
Yeah.
I was trying to go like this.
And where? So you're going around the right of the tree. Where was she when you hit
the
her?
tree's right here. She was probably like right here.
Okay. So as you're pulling around the right side of the tree.
Yeah, she steps out and boom, I hit her, and then I hop out the car and I try to put her in.
And so when you got out of the car, so you stop immediately upon hitting her?
I stopped immediately. Like it wasn't me trying to hit her, me being as mad as I was, nothing. I didn't want to cause her no harm. Like I literally, as soon as the car made contact, I stopped, got out the car, tried to get her in the car and take her to Valley. But
when you got out, she was on the
right side
of the car.
And then I know for a fact the guy or whoever he was on the right side, because you could hear how close he was. Like he was right next to me, but I never paid him any attention, never looked at him in his face, nothing. All I was worried about was her, because I'm like, that's not the plan. Like, so and bro, at that point I was only awake probably for 10 minutes. Yeah. So it was like, this is too much shit going on right now. Like,
Yeah.
And, bro, man.
So you weren't going fast enough to where when you hit her, you would driven past her. So you're saying when you stopped the car, when you got out, she was still next to the car, the right side of the car, somewhere near between the front and the rear passenger door.
Yeah.
How far away was she from the car?
Not far at all. I didn't really have to drag her to the car to put her in. Okay. It was really like I'm picking her up and I'm moving her to the car. Okay. Like it's right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wasn't really no trip or no.
Okay.
And it didn't feel like you ran over her?
No.
Were your windows rolled up or down?
With that car, my windows, all the windows are pretty much broken. The driver's side door, it slides down by itself. You have to slide it back up. The passenger side door, that's the only door that rolls up and down. The back side door, that window gets stuck and it'll go down by itself.
So were the windows down?
I really don't know. I didn't pay no attention to the windows.
The reason why I ask is when you were leaving, did you hear her say anything?
Mm-mm.
No, she didn't yell anything or anything like that?
No, I never heard her yell anything. The only thing I ever heard from anybody was the gunshots and her yelling beefing, but that was before all that shit even took place. But like, other than that, no. Like I didn't try to dodge the police. I didn't try to run. I didn't try to give nobody a hard time. I've been cooperative with the police since I got arrested.
So you were at the church with her, and you kind of tried to get her up. She was on the ground. You got her out of the car, put her on the ground.
Yeah, I'm literally dragging her around the church. Like I'm bringing her wherever I go.
What do you mean?
Like when I say dragging her, like. I get out the car, I go to her side, I get her out the car, drag her in the grass, like that, wake up. Okay. I'm looking around like, damn, is anybody out here to help, Nobody's out there. So when I'm saying I'm looking for people, so I walk towards the gate, but I have her hand in my hand, so if I walked away, I wanted her to be right with me. I just didn't want to leave her out in the street or leave her out in the gate. So you were
dragging her as you were walking?
Yeah, so if I was like, cause the gate's right here, we're like in the back of the church.
Oh, okay. In the parking lot?
Yeah, Yeah, we're in the back of the church. My car was like, it wasn't even parked properly. You know what I'm saying? So I just dragged her in the grass. I'm trying to wake her up. She didn't wake up. And I'm like, fuck, I need some help. So I'm going to look for some help. And I walked probably 4 or 5 steps away from her.
Walking with,
No, not yet. I walked 4 or 5 steps away from her. I'm like, you know, I'm not about to leave her. So then I go back, I drag her to where I'm at, and I let her go. And I'm looking for help. Like, you know, somebody help me. But nobody's around, you know? So then nobody. All I see is sticker bushes. Like, bro, to the point where I hopped the fence. This is why I have blood on my side. This is exactly why, because the sticker bushes was hitting me everywhere, but I wasn't even worried about it. I'm just trying to figure out how the fuck to get myself out of this situation. So I go in the sticker bushes. I know I can't drag her in there, so I leave her on the other side of the fence. Then I hop back over the fence, and then I drag her to the front towards the house, towards the front of the house. And that's when the police see me. I just drop my hands. I'm like, you know, I'm telling them everything that's going on. I didn't hide shit. I didn't say that there was nobody back there. I didn't do nothing. I just told them everything that happened.
Where was she at the time when you?
When the police see me, because when I raise my hands, you know, they turn their bright ass light on and they start speaking through the speaker. And they're like, put your hands up, you know, sit on the ground. So that's what I did. I just took probably 4 or 5 steps towards them, sat on the ground, and just put my hands up, and they put me under arrest. After they put me under arrest, they never said anything about her. They never said
Where was
nothing.
she at?
She was in the backyard of the church still.
Oh, okay.
Because that's also the only reason why I even hopped in the front. Because I was just trying to wave down cars, like, you know, I need help, you know? And it was the police, and I was like, fuck it, I have no reason to run, so.
Why didn't you call 911?
I didn't know where my phone, I still don't know where my phone is.
Oh, okay.
Right now, I still don't know where my phone is. I don't know where my shoe is, I don't know where my phone is, I don't know where nothing is.
All right.
Let me go back real quick. So after you hit her, when you get out and you start talking to her, hey, are you okay? Do you see, is she injured? Can you tell if she's hurt?
No, it wasn't, she was not bleeding out her mouth. It wasn't no, immediate damage that you could peep. It wasn't no scratches on her face.
You couldn't tell that she was...
No, if I was to walk up and see her laying there, you would just think she passed out. It didn't look like she was harmed. Hell, it didn't look like she got her ass beat. Didn't look like nothing. She just
so
looked
no visible injuries?
No visible injuries.
When you saw her, was she standing at the time when she came around the tree? Was she standing or?
Yeah, she was standing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then when I got her in the car, she was laying on the floor. And she didn't say shit. She didn't say anything like, oh, why did you hit me? Nothing. She didn't say any shit. So the dude was just like, oh, you killed her. I'm calling the police. He was like, don't move her. I'm going to shoot her. Don't move. And that's when he started shooting. He shot the 2 warning shots. And then the last shots when I pulled off, I know them shots was toward the car because you could tell. You know?
Did they hit the car? Or
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
When the car hit her, what kind of sound did it make?
It didn't really even make a sound. It wasn't like a violent hit. It wasn't like a violent boom. It wasn't one of them. It was like I just started to accelerate and the car hit her, you know? So it couldn't have been like no damaging, I'm breaking your spine or all that shit. You know what I'm saying? It was just, as soon as I hit it, that little jolt from when he pressed the gas, that's the pressure that hit her, you know? And that's when I got out the car and tried to get her in the car.
At the time the car hit her, how far were you at the time?
From her?
Yeah, right before you hit her, how far were you, do you think?
Not too far, because I walked back, got in the car, the tree's right here, the car's right here. She's a little bit on the other side of the tree. And then when I get in the car, she knows I'm about to get in the car and pull off, you know? So it's she guesses it and try to stop me, you know? Oh, I'm gonna step in front of the car, he ain't gonna hit me, because she know I'm not gonna hit her. But the way you step in front of the car.
Did she step in front of the car before you took off?
It was same time. It was perfect timing.
Okay.
Yeah. And she just shit hit her and I dragged her in the car, the dude started shooting.
Could you estimate how far you were away when she stepped in front of the car? Or?
Not far at all. Not far. It's a small little yard. You can see it in the picture. It's a little, I don't know which house it is, but you see any of these houses are not too big, and I really feel like it was this house right here.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Right.
And you see that little black dot? That's the tree.
Oh, okay. This house that I'm circling?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and then you came out on this road?
I went this way, you see the cul-de-sac? I turned around, but when I'm going towards this way, he shot 2 shots before I pulled off, then he shot 5 of them when I'm going this way, then I turned around and
First you
sped out.
initially thought it was this house, but it's this house?
Yeah.
Okay. I think you circled this one.
Yeah, my fault.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to see, but the
no problem.
But yeah.
So it's this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Because it was, okay, all right. How long have you guys been dating?
Like 2 years.
2 years? How'd you guys meet?
I met her originally at school when I was in high school, but I never talked to her.
Okay.
And then we just started talking.
How long have you guys been living together?
2 years, damn near the whole time.
So you mentioned something about a domestic violence before. Was that with her?
No, that was with somebody else. It was in Auburn. And,
Okay. All right.
that case was the girl. The whole story was she wanted me to bring her house keys because I was at her house, but it was like her sister's house. I wasn't supposed to be there. So she's like, Cordonte, come bring my keys. But I'm like, I'm doing shit. I can't just come to you right now.
Mm-hmm.
So then when I finally bring her the keys and I turn, she just hits her gas and like pulls up hella close to my car. And as soon as she pulled up to my car, she just started kicking my car and hitting it and all that shit. And I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? So then I socked her windshield. And then she got out the car, she grabbed my chain, ripped my chain, threw it on the ground, pushing me all in my face. And then I pushed her off of me. And then, like, just the video of me being bigger than her, it looks horrible.
Oh, it's on video.
It looks horrible. So it's like, I just took the deal for what I can get.
Let's see. Did you guys, like, during the night, last night, did you and Lurdes have any fights or anything, arguments?
Listen,
like
when I say yesterday was the perfect day, bro.
It was perfect.
Bro, perfect. Like, we did not argue. It was her birthday. I got her birthday cake, flowers, balloons. As soon as she got home from work, she walked into the room, it's balloons, the birthday cake, all the candles lit, but orchids, the filthy flowers on me, the expensive ass flowers. I got her those with the vase. I got the 23 balloons. I got hella cheetah print balloons.
Was this all at your house?
Yeah, it was all hella nice. And like after that, I was like, get ready. I'm about to take you out. I had already made the reservation and all that. She got ready. We went. And she was just like, I love you. Thank you. I know nobody ever did nothing for me like this. She was like, I had the perfect birthday and da. Like we was not arguing at all. Yeah. Like even when I was drunk at her mom's house before I fell asleep, we was not arguing. Nobody was arguing. Like I don't even understand how this shit turned into.
You wake up to all them arguing.
Literally, I wake up to everybody beefing. Like her brother's like, oh my mama, that nigga got me fucked up and blah blah blah.
Any
blah.
physical altercations there? Or
but her brother ended up fighting her stepdad while I was asleep. That's what he told me. He said that
did she get in any physical altercation? All right. Does she have any medical problems?
Nothing. No.
Okay.
No.
Nothing that you know of in your two.
No, not like that. Yeah, no.
Okay. All right.
And me, I take medication. I do all that. I take my medication every day.
Okay.
I have anxiety, and I take my medicine every day. So it's like I be on it. I be on top of it. That's why it's so easy for me to express myself and control myself in situations like this. But it's like literally this whole situation really came out the blue. Like I would have never expected it ever. Especially yesterday. Like yesterday was really a good ass day, bro.
Sounds like it. All right, let me, I gotta take a break for a second and then I'll be right back.
Okay.
Just hang tight.
I'll be right back. Okay. Is there any way I can get some water?
Yeah, I'll get you a glass of water right now.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
What kind of medication do you take?
I don't know what it's called, but if you guys was to take it to my house, I can bring the pill bottles out.
What's it for?
It's anxiety. I take anxiety medicine and I take stomach medicine.
Okay, so like anti-anxiety.
Medicine. Yeah.
Do you take it daily?
Yeah, I take it once in the morning and once at night.
Okay. Did you miss the dose yesterday, or are you pretty good about taking it?
I take them every day.
Okay. And then, where does she work?
She works at Total Wine in Tukwila.
Okay.
Right by South Center.
Gotcha. How long does she work there?
She's been working there for a few months now.
And I know you talked about taken the shots. While you were still at your girl's house before you fell asleep, how don't know, like a scale? Were you feeling pretty buzzed, moderately buzzed?
I wasn't even really feeling buzzed or even drunk. I just felt tired more than anything because, like, literally all day she had work from 9 to 1, I think, yesterday. So I was trying to just hurry up and get all the shit together and get her balloons and all her cakes and all that shit. I was just trying to get all that shit together. So I didn't even, after I dropped her off at work, I didn't even go home. And when I came back to pick her up, that's the first time I went home. I changed and we went straight to the steakhouse. It was like,
all right. And then so when you go back to her house or her parents' house,
yeah,
and you're drinking the shots, because you had 6, I think you said 6 shots of Patron.
Yeah, I say 6 because it was the double shots and I took 3 of them. So I would say that.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I mean, how buzzed were you feeling at that time?
I wasn't really even feeling like, ooh, I was really just hella tired already. That's why I sat down and I fell asleep.
Gotcha. And then how about after you woke up?
Literally, when I woke up, I didn't even have no time to even be drunk or anything. It was really like everybody's fighting already,
right?
You know?
And you have a concept of time? Do you know about how long you were sleeping?
No, I didn't. Listen, I really fell asleep, never had no chance to look at my phone, never had no chance to look at any time. I woke up to her brother telling me about how their mom's boyfriend, how they had fought. I didn't get no rundown of time, nothing. I never looked at no time. I just knew it was hella late.
All right. And then do you have any idea about what time you went to sleep?
Mm-hmm. I really cause you know, when you're with your family, you're not really on your phone. So I wasn't on my phone or anything. I was just enjoying myself, and I sat down and ended up going to sleep. Bro, yesterday was really a good ass day. Everybody was laughing. I really don't know
what happened.
Me going to sleep and me waking up and what had went on between that time. I really don't know.
And then where did you sleep at their house?
Where did I wake up? I want to say the couch or.
Do you remember? Hey, I'm gonna go lay down here.
No, it wasn't even a plain sleep. It was really I'm sitting there and I just fall asleep. Right. You know.
So you think you woke up on the couch? Yeah,
I woke up at the couch or the table, one of the two.
And I know you talked about, so you kind of slapped her and then punched her the one time to try to wake her up. Mm-hmm. Any other thing you did to try to get her snap out of it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, the only thing I did, I was slapping her and I punched her, but I wasn't on no mad shit. I was scared. I didn't want her to die. Really thought she was dead.
Right.
So that's all I was doing, just trying to wake her up. The only other thing I did, I opened her eyes with my hands and I was like, "Hey, bro, are you okay?" She just did not say nothing. Her eye didn't even move. You know? I'm just like, oh, fuck no. So I really touched her eye and was rubbing on her eye to see if she was gonna wake up. She didn't. She didn't even move.
Someone mentioned that she might have had what looked like a bite mark on her face. Do you know anything about that?
No.
Do you remember maybe biting her to see if she'd wake up?
No. I probably did though.
Yeah.
I probably did. But I was really panicking. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really thought she was dead. I was panicking. I was slapping her. I was shaking the fuck out of her. I was like, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
So from here, when you hit her with a car, you don't think that there's any way that she's that injured?
Yeah.
By the circumstances of
because the car didn't hit her that bad. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Did I really do something bad? Right. You know, because when I say, officer, she really did not move at all, to the point to where I'm doing anything I can to see if I can get it in her.
So no moaning, groaning, anything like that after you get out to check on her?
No, since after she got hit by the car.
Yeah.
There was no moaning, no groaning, no movement. It was really when I'm dragging her to the car, it's dead weight. Know, it's no effort from her at all. And I'm dragging her around, it's dead weight.
Could you tell that she was breathing or not?
I never even paid attention. I just wanted her to say, I'm okay, I'm okay. I was really hella scared.
And then the keys to your car, when you found the keys, were they separated?
They were separated.
So
there was the key that I started my car with, you could separate it away from the other keys. And that was on the floor in the middle of the street. I had to really search and find it.
And was it when you guys were driving, were they in the regular condition, like the normal keys, or was it separated?
I'm not sure.
So then when you find the key, and you said you found it on the ground, like outside?
Yeah.
Not the floor inside the car?
No, it was outside. It was really in the street, like in the road.
And do you think she was just, because you're like, hey, I'm about to get out of here, did you figure she's just walking home and you'll see her back at home? Was that the...
Honestly, she has like a bad attitude problem. And she has like, just like I got anger issues, she has the same. But like, she'll put herself in danger because she's so mad. Like,
right.
You know, like, oh, I'm about to walk all the way down this dark ass road because I'm mad. I just want to get away from you.
Yeah.
But you're not even thinking about the danger you're putting yourself in.
How far? Because from my understanding, you guys are pretty much right around the corner from your apartments, right?
Yeah,
when that happens.
Yeah.
So when she was walking away, was she walking in the direction of the apartment?
She was walking towards the apartments, but she kept going past them.
Oh, I see.
You know? Here you go. Thank you.
Yeah. So now, here's what I want to do. I have a laptop here, and it's a little more, I can pan in and pan out. We'll kind of get more details as to where, because it's kind of hard to do it on this.
Yeah.
So here's the laptop, and so.
And the fact that you did say that, I do remember. The biting shit, because when it happened, I remember I was slapping the shit out of her hella hard, and then I punched her, and then I lifted up her head, and I was like grabbed her hair, but I was shaking her head like while she was laying on her back, so her head was like kind of up like this, and I'm like, bro, wake up, wake up, wake up, and I'm like, the police is coming. I can hear the sirens just getting closer and closer, so I start kissing her on her face, start kissing her on her face. She's not waking, so then I remember that. I beat her on her face. I remember that. Okay. I remember that. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. I bit her. Hard? No, I don't know if it was hard, man. Okay. I just know I was trying to do anything I could to get her to wake up. Like, even if it was me causing her some pain and her saying, ow, fuck, that hurt. Like, if I could have broke her arm and she woke up, I would have did it all. Just because I really, at that point, I really thought she was dead.
Okay. So let's go over when she first stopped, she was driving, you both were in the car. You were going this way because these are the apartments, Ridgegate, I don't know which ones. Oh, right there, Ridgegate. They're the apartments, okay? Yeah. So you guys are going this way, which is southbound on 104th, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And at what point did she pull over?
Probably like right here.
Oh, so did she, I think one time you said she stopped in the road?
Yeah, she stopped in the road. She was still in the road. She was still in the road when she stopped.
Okay, so then she got out. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And which way did she go?
She started walking towards this way like she was going towards the apartments.
Okay, and how far did she... Oh, go ahead.
But my thing is, she was walking like she wasn't going towards the apartment. And with my experiences with her, like I was telling him, when she's mad, she'll just like, she's the type of person that get hella mad and like, oh, I'm going to just walk here. Like if we're downtown, oh, I'm going to walk through this dark ass alley. She's not even thinking about the danger she's putting herself in.
So did she ever turn down this road, 248, towards...
Yeah, she did. That's how she got here.
Careful,
my fault. But my thing is, she was on this side of the road and she was more of trying to go this way. She wasn't trying to go home.
Okay, I want to try to piece by piece, just kind of little. So she stops, she gets out. You're still in the car.
Yeah.
And then she walks, takes her right here.
Yeah, and then I get out, and when I get out, she's still walking on this road, and I'm like, you know what the fuck are you doing? Come
so
on,
were you following her then?
No, I didn't follow her yet. I was looking for the keys. I was under her like, where's my keys? Where are my keys? Where are my keys? You know, because either way, I had to go the same way she was going to go home. Okay. All I wanted to do was go home. That's it.
So, and you got out of the car asking where the keys at. Where was she at the time you got out?
When I got out, she was probably like we're realistically probably like parked
back in
right here.
Okay.
And she was walking. She was on this road. She was walking straight when I'm asking for my keys. Mm-hmm. By the time I found my keys, she was already at the corner turning this way.
Turning that way.
Yeah.
Okay. And then at what point did she acknowledge you or answer you or anything?
No.
She just continued walking.
Yeah.
So
and she did say, I was like, where's my keys? Where's my keys? She turned around one time and she was like, I don't know where your fucking keys are. And she just kept going.
Okay.
You know?
And then at one point you found the key on the floor?
Yeah, I found the key in the road. It was in the road.
Oh, in the road.
Yes,
okay.
It was in the road.
Oh.
On the left side of the car.
Okay, and then you grabbed the key,
started the car. I proceeded to go home.
Okay,
so you see my apartments are right here.
Yeah.
I had to pass her to get to my apartment. So when I'm about to pass her, I'm like, man, get in the car, come on.
So hold on. So you get and start in turn it right here. So at what point did you pass or come up to her on the side of her?
It was really when she was right here. Cause I was
right where? I'm trying to figure out
when she was by the house.
So
Cause I wasn't trying to. I didn't want to like drum and make it seem like you about to do something. I didn't want to make it seem like that. I'm really just trying to get you back to the car.
Pulled up side of her. Did you roll the window down?
Yeah.
And said, "Hey,
no, the window. I think the window was already brought down a little bit.
Okay.
It was because it was the passenger side. So I mean, it was the driver's side, not the passenger side. But I know that she could hear me because the shit always falls down. So I know if it was down, she could hear me.
Okay, so at the point you were on 248 near this house right there.
Yeah, like right around this tree type area.
Okay.
And then I keep driving, and that's when I pulled over into their yard type shit.
So did you go off the roadway into the yard?
Yeah.
Okay. And so now let me zoom this in. Oops.
Is she dead?
So.
Yeah, I don't know anything about her status.
Yeah.
So I know that the fire department showed up, and that's literally just because of the way that things worked out. So
yeah.
Okay.
We'll find out a condition for you.
Yeah. I just
So.
This is
let's
crazy.
see. Okay, now I just lost. Hold on. So that's 248.
There's just to the left.
And the house is, where's the ridge gate? Oh, there, okay.
Yeah.
So now the house, it keeps going to the left. Hold on. Bear with me here. All right, there. And 248, there's 104th. Okay, I gotta go over more. So you pull over into that yard,
Mm-hmm.
and then where was she at in relation to?
She was in the yard. She was right on the other side of the tree.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, let me get there. Hold on. I keep losing it.
Yeah, it's up top.
Keep going? Oh,
Yeah,
there it is.
yeah.
Okay. So now I'm going to zoom in here. Why does it keep going? If this is touchscreen. Okay. So you are in the. All right, here we go. Okay, so here's the house. Is that the house that you pull into, right?
Yeah.
You pull the car there. And is she on the side in the house, in the yard too? Or?
Yeah, she's in the yard, like towards the front by the tree. Like you can see kind of the tree in the picture.
Right there.
The black little dot.
Yeah, okay. So you pull over, and then do you get out of the car at the time?
Yeah.
Okay.
I get out after I'm like, come on. She's
And where were you guys at when you were talking? Did you approach her and talk
right
to her?
there, right in front of the house.
Okay, so you're talking,
Mm-hmm.
and then are you?
That's what probably caused the dude to come outside or even look out his window.
Because he probably heard you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, and then so did you pull off like right here?
Yeah, I literally pulled off right here, trying to go this way, But how the dude was shooting, I ended up just going straight, stopped, put her in the car, went straight, and then I turned around. Because if you go all the way right there, you can see it's a cul-de-sac.
Okay, so at the time, how far do you think when you first stopped the car and then got out, how far were you away from that tree?
Not far.
About?
Not far at all.
Was it like between me and you?
Like the front of the car is probably a little bit further away.
Just.
Yeah.
So probably about
5, 6, 7 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. And then when you got back in to take off, what were you gonna do when you were taking off?
Really, I was just gonna leave her because I knew how everything was playing out. If the situation wasn't going down, it was going up. So I was like,
escalating.
Yes, I'm saying. Okay. So it was like, fuck it, I'm about to just get in the car and I'm about to pull off. And at that time, I didn't know if I was gonna pull in home. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I was just trying to get the fuck out of here, honestly.
And so, where was she? And so when you got back into the car after you, so I'm trying to get this straight. Yeah. So when you got out of the car and you talked to her, where were you guys at when you were talking? Were you in front of the car, side of the car, or where at?
I was like on the side. I really don't remember, but I know I couldn't been too far away from the car.
And were you facing each other?
Yeah.
How far were you from each other?
Far away. I couldn't have touched her.
You could? Okay. And what were you guys talking about?
I was just like, you know, get back in the car, it's hella late. And I'm telling her, I'm like, bro, I literally just woke up. I don't know what you're so mad for. That's literally what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Right.
I don't know why you're mad. All I was trying to do, like, cause she was mad at me, is because she was telling me, like, when I'm talking to her brother when I first woke up, she was like, come on, bro, I'm about to leave. You come the fuck on, my brother's beefing, blah, blah, blah. But I was sitting there trying to talk to her, like, bro, what's wrong? What happened? You know, So she got mad from that, and that's what caused her
you
anger.
Talking to her brother?
Yeah, for me talking to her brother and not coming when she said come.
Oh, okay.
That's really what caused her anger. She was not mad at me any type of way before that.
Okay. And then when you got out after you pulled into this yard, and you got out to talk to her.
Yeah.
What did she say? Did she say anything?
She was just, I'm like, come on, man, get back in the car. She was like, no, I'm not getting back in the car. I'm like, man, just get back in the car. I'm like, we're out here, bro. We're being hella loud. Just come on. This is not that serious. I didn't do nothing to you. I didn't cheat. It's not, like, that's what I'm telling her. It's not no situation with an outside female.
Right.
It's really, you're beefing with me because I was trying to check on your brother. And like I kept telling her that night, is that if I'm fucking with you, your family comes a part of that, bro. I'm not just going to care about you and, oh, if your brother's down, I'm just going to go, oh, he's tripping. You know?
Right.
No, I'm gonna check on him. So that's all I did, and she took it to a whole different level.
Okay.
But that's how I know they was arguing about. It had to be something serious.
Okay. And then where was she at when you got into the car, though?
When I got into the car?
Yeah, when you decided to leave.
She was probably sitting here, like, around this corner, around this area. Cause when I had got into the car, she was just turning around.
No, I'm talking about when you the second time.
Right before the shit happened?
Yeah.
Like right when I was walking to the car, she was like towards like the front of the tree, kind of.
Okay.
But then when I had gotten in the car, it's like she knew that I was about to leave, so she like kind of like. You know, like, no, don't leave. And she thought that I was finna stop me or something. You know? Because either it's because she wanted to be with me still, or it's because she just didn't want to be left in no car.
So now let me ask you this. At the time you got in the car and you quickly accelerated, where did you see her at the time? Actually, where did you see her when you got in the car?
Honestly, when I got in the car, I didn't really pay no attention to her. I was just trying to get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
You know, and I knew.
So you didn't know where she was at
You feel me? Yeah, but I'm saying I believe that she was on the left side towards the tree, because there's no really a place that she could be. If she was in the open, I would have seen her. You know? So me getting in the car on the left side, the tree being diagonal, I could see how I couldn't see her on the other side of the tree. You know? But yeah, like I didn't see her out in the open. If she was out in the open, I don't really did that shit. I don't really, you know?
How big around is that tree? Or could you?
It's not.
Because it's something she can hide behind.
Yeah.
Or I mean.
Yeah. You can hide behind it. I can hide behind the tree.
Like I can hide behind it and you wouldn't see me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think she was hiding behind the tree at the time? Or
I don't know what
you don't know.
Doing,
okay.
All right. Really don't.
So when you got in there and getting ready to leave, you didn't see where she was, but you think she was to the
around
left
the tree, yeah.
Around the tree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's no other way. Like, there's no way. I pressed on the gas hella fast. So there's no way she could have been anywhere else in the part of the yard and get right there hella fast, you know? So she had to be on the other side of the tree. There's nowhere that
So did you intentionally go at her? Or
no, it was, like, honestly, I could look you guys in your eye. You know, I really could say this genuinely. I did not mean to hit her. I did not want to harm her. I did not want to do anything. The only time that I caused her harm that you could say was intentional is when I was slapping her and punching her just for her to wake up. Like, I was doing anything I could. Like, I told you, I was digging in her eyes, trying to get her to wake up. I just wanted a reaction. She didn't give me no signs of being alive. None. Like, no, oh, stop. It wasn't no, oh, this hurts. Like, it was nothing. Like, when I'm dragging her, she's just, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
how far do you think you...
No, it wasn't far. It was all in the grass. It was no cement.
Oh,
it was all grass. It was all in the same yard. It wasn't far.
Okay. What was she dressed in that night?
What was she dressed in? See, I don't even.
Was she still in the dress that you saw?
I don't know if she was still in the dress or not.
Okay.
Like, that's crazy, you guys. Like, I didn't even pay attention.
Okay. All right. Let me think. Have you guys ever gotten to any physical altercations?
No, we never got no physical altercations, but like we got to arguments to where I punch a wall, or
Mhm.
you know, she punch a wall, or she break the glass, or something like that.
How
But
long ago was that?
It was a minute ago. It was our last apartment, but you know,
Where was that at?
At Federal Way.
Okay. All right. All right. I'll be right back. I gotta return this to. I'll be right back. And then I don't know if you have more questions, but
No, I asked a few when you were out before, but I think I just have some clarifying stuff. Nothing much.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Do you need more water?
No, it's
You
okay.
good?
So like, what's gonna happen to me?
Honestly, and you'll know obviously as soon as we know. So kind of the way this thing goes down or went down is whatever took place with you and your girl happens, right?
Yeah.
When that happens, once the officers show up, the sergeant and stuff, they kind of assess the scene and decide whether we need to be called.
Yeah.
So, which is what ended up happening. The detectives got called. So I
Yeah.
only know a real small part of what's going on, and pretty much it's kind of straight from you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So once we're done here, we're gonna go and kind of find out and talk to some of the officers and the other sergeants.
Yeah.
And then at that point, we'll have an idea of what's going on and what's gonna happen from this point on. It's just, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of a weird situation, right? I mean,
So I'm gonna have to sit in this cell, pretty much.
the chances are strong, in all honesty.
Oh,
And you're not a BS kind of guy, and I don't want to BS you, right?
Yeah.
So, it's just what the part that's really odd, and you might be able to, I think it's even odd to you, is it sounds like you really didn't hit her that hard with a car to really hurt her too badly.
I didn't. That's why she probably, it's like, I don't think she has no broken legs, nothing. Like, she shouldn't have none of that, bro. I didn't.
And that's why we're asking about medical conditions, anything that you knew about that something like this might trigger to cause her to go unresponsive.
I know she got bad anxiety, and I know she has anxiety attacks like I do.
Does she take medication too?
No.
Or no?
No. She's not fully in acceptance that she has it.
Yeah. Does she smoke weed too?
Yeah.
Does that help her with her anxiety?
I don't know.
Does it help you with yours?
I mean, I wouldn't say it helps me, but I mean, it just gives me that calming factor of like, it makes me like not care about shit. Like if she was to do something wrong that I would normally care about, and if I smoke about it, then I just
You just don't care, or you care less?
I care less.
Less.
Yeah, not that I don't care, but I care less. So it's like I pick and choose my battles.
Right.
You know.
And tonight, you guys go over to her parents' house. How many times have you been over there?
A lot.
A lot. So you know her pretty well.
Yeah. Like it was a good time. We were all shopping today.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Something obviously happened, and you never really got to the root of what happened when you went to sleep, other than.
And this is what's killing me, the whole situation. I'm sitting here, and I really don't know even what got the situation to where it was at. I don't know. I don't know what was said. I don't know what took place. I don't know nothing.
So when you fall asleep, everything's cool.
Everything's fine. Nobody's arguing nothing. We're fine, laughing.
And you wake up to the arguing.
I wake up to a whole different vibe. Everybody's arguing.
And she's basically saying, "Hey, let's go."
Yeah, let's go. Get in the car. She's like, "Babe, let's go. We're leaving." And I'm like, "Hold on. I'm talking to I'm trying to make sure he's good. I'm trying to check on your nieces and nephews, because all her brother's kids was there." Yeah. That's exactly what I was telling her. I'm trying to check on your nieces and nephews. And she was like, "Da blah blah. Fuck it, I'm about to leave." And then she
left. So from the time you woke up to the argument,
I just
the time she left the first time,
man.
Yeah.
Like,
how long was it from the time that you woke up to hear all what's going on?
It took her to come back?
To when she left you, right, the first time.
Probably only 5 minutes.
So pretty quick.
Yeah.
So she leaves, and then how long before she came back?
Probably 7 to 10 minutes.
And he knew it. Her brother knew.
Her brother didn't know that she was coming back, but he was like, he was like, she's gonna come back.
So it wasn't like she called him and said, "Tell that guy I'm on my way."
No,
it was he just knew that.
He was like, "Bro, she's gonna come back, bro. You just got chill and all that." And I was just chilling with him, talking to him about what happened. He said that He was doing a song or something. I don't know what happened. I just know that he ended up fighting his mom's boyfriend.
And have you met him before?
Yeah, like everybody was cool. Everybody was perfectly fine. We're all pouring shots because her brother's birthday is the day before hers.
Oh,
so everybody we're cheers and everybody's having fun. Like I don't know, and this shit kills me because I'm like, oh my God, I hate it, bro. I'm really like, I hate small spaces, and me being in this cell is killing me over something I did not do. Like, I just want to be with I need to fight or what people are trying to charge me with. They're going to try to say out.
And we're going to tell you, obviously, I don't even know at this point what's going to come of this. I really don't. And like I said, I'm not kind of I'm straight up. I tell you. Like I said, we kind of came in this just having pretty much a little basis of knowledge kind of on what was learned by the officers. But most of what we're hearing right now of this, and that's why we're having you go in so much detail. Because that's important, right? That's important. So for us to know exactly what took place, how it took place, where it took place. Once we find out, we're going to let you know, obviously. And that's why, you're not in cuffs right now. We're just having kind of a conversation. It's just like, so kind of the sticking point is how she ended up, getting hurt from kind of what it sounds like from basically what you're describing, kind of a low speed impact.
It really was it was not a high speed impact. Like it was not, I didn't have even enough space or time to get a high speed.
And I think you'd mentioned this, but let me ask again, the distance from that tree, because apparently that's probably where she stepped out from, and the front of your car was how far before you
probably like this far. The front of my car is my knee, the tree's right there.
So like literally you had 5 or 6 feet of
it literally
room to accelerate.
It was not that far.
All right. And it was after that is when you heard the guy.
Yeah, it was when I got out the car. He was like, "Oh, he was like, you killed her. You did blah blah blah." And he was like, "Don't move, don't touch her. I'm gonna shoot." And that's when he started shooting. Right. And that even made me want to leave even more. But that's why, like, I didn't want to flee anything. That's why I didn't go far away from the scene.
Right.
Like, we put the maps. I didn't run. I didn't try to evade.
No. Yeah.
Like, it was never that. I was trying to get the fuck out of that situation and when I pulled off, he shot like 5 times.
Yeah. And you didn't hear the shots hit the car or anything? Could you tell where he was shooting?
Honestly, I was really in tunnel vision, just trying to get the fuck out of there. Like,
and so she was in the passenger seat, but the door wasn't shut because
it wasn't closed all the way. But the passenger door was kind of open, and she was in the passenger seat, like she wasn't gonna fall out.
Okay. So it wasn't. The door couldn't swing like it was just not shut.
It could have if I was going fast enough. But it's like I wasn't going fast enough, so the door never swung open.
And do you remember what kind of shoes she was wearing? So were her feet when they're out in front? Were they?
No. All I know is that the last thing I remember her wearing is because she wore to dinner. She wore a dress and she wore in the high heels.
Right.
So I don't know if that's what she was wearing still or anything. I really don't know. Okay. She could have, like, our house is really hella close. So she could have went to the house, changed, and went back to her mom's house. I don't know. I really did not even have time to analyze nothing she had on. Like, I couldn't tell you nothing she had on. I really literally woke up. She hopped in the car. All I see is her face. Like, come on, babe. We need to hurry up and go. And I'm just like, well, what's the problem?
Right. So do you think they were dragging on the ground when you're driving away?
What?
Her feet? Or were they in the car enough to be not
dragging? I don't know. I really don't know. All I know is that I got her in the car enough for her to not fall out. And I just want to get the fuck out of there. Because before I even got her all the way in the car, the dude shot 2 shots. Yeah. And that shit, like, it's a paranoia with me now because I already got shot myself.
Well, I don't think it's just you. That's normal, right? If someone's shooting, you don't want to be anywhere near where they're shooting at.
Yeah, at all. So I just tried to hurry up, get her in the car, make sure she was good, didn't want to cause no more bullshit, and I just left.
So who shot you?
Who shot me? I got shot when I was in Tukwila. I don't know who shot me. It was just, I was in the car with my cousin. My cousin got shot 5 times. I got lucky and got shot once.
And your cousin, this is the one that just passed?
No, this somebody else, not my blood cousin, but we're hella close like that. So I call him my cousin.
And he survived?
Mm-hmm.
Someone after him or after you?
We don't even know. We don't even know who it is.
So no one was ever charged in that?
Mm-mm.
No?
I am back. So I was looking. So now I was able to look at this and get it to zoom in. Okay, so this is the house. So this is the house right here. So now what I'll do is I'll do a street view right here. I think it'll work. Yeah. So there's the house. Oops.
See, it must not even be a tree. Oh, see,
Well,
yeah, that's a tree.
That's the tree?
Yeah.
Okay. Because there's, okay, so
Yeah,
at
and
what
I'm
point,
like right here. I try to go through their driveway and get out of there like that.
so was there any cars in the driveway?
No, I don't know.
So so when you pulled down here, do you remember going through the shrubbery or anything?
No, I just know I ended up on their yard.
I mean, so when you pulled into the yard, were you going fast at the time?
Not really fast, probably like 20 miles per hour.
Okay. Okay. And is that the time you could have hit her too?
No, I didn't. I didn't make any contact where I didn't hit her. Nothing ever took place when I first pulled into the yard.
Okay.
It was a conversation before anything took place.
Okay. So then you said 20 miles an hour and pulled in. Which way did you pull in? On this side of the telephone pole or this side?
I don't know. I really don't know. I really can't tell you. I don't want to make some mind.
Right. No, I don't want you to.
I just know that I pulled in and I'm just trying to hurry up. Like, come on, man, get in the car. I wasn't even really paying attention to nothing really but her.
And then you went to the right of that tree.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I pulled out, yes, I went to the right of the tree and I was trying to go this way
Mm-hmm.
to pull out that way. But when he started shooting, I just went this way and went that way and then turned around and
then came. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause I don't know. I was just hoping he wasn't going to still shoot, but I didn't think he was.
And at the time when you pulled in, you were going 20 miles. You think you were going 20 miles an hour?
Yeah, 15 to 20.
Where was she? So at what point did you pull up aside beside her and say, "Hey, get in the car"?
She was when I pulled into the yard. She was probably around this area.
Right there.
Yeah.
No, I mean, but did you pull up beside her as you're driving down?
I wasn't really beside her. I was kind of behind her. You know what I'm saying?
That's when you were yelling at her?
Yeah.
Get in the car,
come on, get
at
in the
what
car,
point
get in the
was
car.
that? Where was that at?
Like around this street.
Okay. And then where was she at?
She was more up towards this way.
This way?
And I
Okay.
was just behind her slightly.
So you were behind her telling her to get in the car. And then
I couldn't pull up on the side of her because it's the main road, so I didn't.
Right, okay. And then at what point, when you pulled into the yard, where was she at as you were pulling in?
She was just in the yard.
What made her go to the yard though?
I don't know. I really feel like it was just. It wasn't even like she thought about going into the yard. I feel like that's just where she stopped at.
Okay. All right. Okay, so when do you remember going over the shrubs or anything?
Mm-hmm.
You think you were going like 20 miles an hour?
But when I first pulled in, I wasn't going 20 because it would have been hard for me to stop suddenly. So when I was like going 20 on this road, but when I pulled in, I wasn't going fast.
Okay.
Like when I pulled in, it wasn't like it was like I'm pulling up, stopping,
Okay. And then the car, you stopped the car and you got out? Is that when you got out and talked to her? And then
tried to talk to her, and this conversation just kept on elevating the worst way. And when I got back in the car, I tried to pull off.
Where did you guys, when you got out, where did you guys talk at?
It was, I'm more by the car, and she's more over here.
Over
you know
there?
What I'm saying?
Okay. And then at one point, you get in and start taking off?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you can think of that we didn't ask you about?
No,
So do you remember if there was any cars in the driveway?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
You
don't remember?
Literally, I really do not remember. It was really like tunnel vision. All I wanted was to her to get back in the car. Literally, I really did not know why the situation was happening. So just imagine you wake up, your girlfriend, your wife, whatever, she's beefing, and you're just like, what the fuck is the problem? I really don't know.
Yeah.
That was literally my only concern. It was just trying to figure out what the fuck I did.
So when you guys were out of the car talking, when did the gunshots happen?
I was right next to him. I wasn't even in the car yet. When the first gunshot happened,
you weren't.
I wasn't even in the car yet. I was trying to pull her in the car.
No. Yeah. I'm asking when you first pull up and you get out to talk.
Yeah.
Were there any gunshots then?
No.
Okay.
The gunshots happened after the car made contact with her, and then I get out to take her and put her in the car.
Okay.
And then he's like literally probably right here, and you like the gun, you can feel it vibrate your eardrum. You know what I'm saying?
Where was your car? After you
like right here.
Stopped.
Oh, after I stopped, it was probably like right here.
So
like the front of it, the front of it was right here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's when you put her in the car?
Yeah, okay. And she was on the right side, but she was still in the grass.
And where was she laying in that, if you can point it out in that photo, when you stopped your car?
I want to say like around this area.
Okay.
Like on this side of the tree, you know?
Yeah.
Like around this area.
Okay.
So like what do I gotta like, you know, what do I have to look forward to dealing with now?
Well, let me bring this back out there and then I'll let you know. So once we'll complete this interview and then I'll let you know what's gonna happen.
Are you guys gonna keep me in custody? Like,
well, that's kind of what we're saying, or what I was telling you a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
We just have a small part of this.
Yeah.
Right now, it's not a small part because it's a big part. It's just we have to kind of talk to the other officers real quick, and then a decision will be made. Yeah. So we can't tell you. It's not like I'm keeping something from you. We got to find out. We got to talk to them, and then obviously you'll be the first to know. Yeah. So I'm not gonna sit there and like BS you. I more than you know. I mean, here's the thing, man. Right? It's stuff happens, and it's and this is my experience in life. Bizarre things happen. Right? And sometimes they're unfortunate, sometimes they're not. This is one of those situations where they're unfortunate, right? Mm-hmm. The circumstances of you getting into it with your girl and her getting hurt by the car and the guy with the gun, it happens.
This is too much.
So your willingness to talk about it is huge, right?
Because I need to let everybody know I'm not hiding.
Yeah, no, and I trust me, I appreciate that.
I was never on no harming, VV, none of that shit.
And like I said, we appreciate it because it does help us a lot. Because without what you just told us right now, all we have is information given to us by people, right? The where your car was, the officers. So you kind of filling us in on, especially the whys, because the whys are always big, right? We can always figure out what happened. And a lot of times the whys are huge because you just don't understand why something took place. This helps fill that in. It's just, and people get in arguments all the time, right? I mean, people argue with their girl, with their guy, with their family, like her brother, all the time. And so it's not against the law to get into an argument, right? You obviously have the DV issue. It's obviously against the law to break someone's property right, in the midst of one. But it's just, like I said, the unfortunate circumstance of the accident is what we have to find out, like what happened. Really. And your half of this is going to help us figure that out.
Yeah, like I'm telling the truth. I really have nothing to hide from none of you, nobody. And whatever questions you guys want to know, I'm going to tell you. Man, this shit's killing me. Like my daughter starts school this week, man.
How old's your daughter?
3. She's hella smart.
Yeah.
She was potty trained before she turned 2.
Jeez. And she's starting like preschool?
Yeah. But like the preschool she goes to is advanced. It's like I had to get her school supplies this year, backpack, pencils, and journals, all that. And she goes every night. She has homework. It's like it's a real type of school.
Does she seem like she likes it?
Yeah. She's really advanced. Like I know people like, oh, my kid's so smart, but my daughter's really advanced.
Yeah,
like
that's cool.
Like when you talk to her, it's like you're talking to a 6 or 7-year-old.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a niece that's kind of like that actually is like that. She the stuff that comes out of her mouth.
You're just like, what the?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't learn that until I was 12 years old.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I get that.
They're hella in touch with their emotions. They know how to explain how they feel.
Yeah,
like
that's
everything.
crazy.
That's just.
What's your daughter's name?
India.
India, that's cool. And is her mom in the picture?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Her mom don't really like me because I don't want to be with her, but we're still good co-parents.
Yeah, that's the important part.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, just making sure that you guys show your daughter the love and just make sure she knows that, you know.
That both her parents love her.
That's a big thing. Does she live in Kent?
No, she lives with her mom in Renton, but I get her 3.5 days of the week and her mom gets 3.5 days. Yeah.
What days do you get her?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Nice.
And then a little bit of Thursday sometimes.
Yeah. You gotta kind of drop her off or do the
Yeah.
exchange.
When I gotta drop her off.
And do you work?
No, not yet, but I've been helping my uncle around his yard and stuff. He be paying me for it. My mom, I be doing her yard and cutting her grass and watering her plants and stuff, so she give me money for that. So it's kind of like a job in a way.
Yeah. Did you work before?
Yeah, I worked at UPS. I worked at FedEx.
Yeah.
I worked at Target, Fred Meyer, a few places.
You gonna try to go back, something like that?
I want to find a career. Like I'm interested in going to barber school.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's good. And it's important. You know, I don't know if you've heard that saying, man, about if you find something that you love, you'll never work a day in your life.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, if it's something you enjoy doing, and that makes it that much easier, man. 'Cause you're gonna spend the next 20, 30 years doing it.
Like, you know why? I'm just, like, I really can't even really think. I'm just thinking about this whole situation.
Yeah. And
like, this shit is really, like, beyond me. I'm not making no excuses for nothing, but it's just like, damn, how could you have a good ass day and me just going to sleep and waking up, it changed the whole dynamic of the day.
Yeah.
And it's like, you should have just left me and never came back.
Yeah, well, and you could sit there and coulda, shoulda, woulda all day long, right?
And I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it. I swear I wish I had a little time machine. Man, because I would definitely just be like, oh, you're leaving? You came back? Leave again.
Yeah. It'd be nice.
You know? Like, man. And I didn't push on, like, I took her to the steakhouse today.
Yeah.
That's the bill, just us two, was $132.
Yeah.
Like,
those things are not cheap.
What the hell?
So it was a great day until...
Bro, it was literally a good ass day.
And she seemed like she was mad because you didn't initially want to go with her.
It was like she was mad because I didn't want to listen to her and I was still worried about how her brother felt.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. She was mad because how I cared about how her brother felt. But at the same time, I mean, that comes along with me wanting to mess with you.
Yeah.
You're not a joke, and your family comes along, and I need to have respect for them just like I have respect for you. But that's just my beliefs, and that's what I was taught. So, everybody don't think like that, so I can't really be mad at her, but at the same time,
to me, it's a good way to think, man.
Yeah.
And you've been with her 2 years?
Yeah.
And what high school did you guys go to?
We went to, I went to Renton, she went to Lindbergh, and then we both went to SLC. Yeah.
And that's where you guys first met?
Yeah.
And then you guys didn't mess with each other then?
Mm-mm.
Just how'd you end up hooking back up afterward?
Really, I think she liked one of my pictures on Facebook, and we just started talking.
Yeah.
And then we just took it from there. But at that time, when we started talking, I lived in Arizona. And then I ended up moving back here, and then it was good.
What part of Arizona?
What's it called? Tucson or Oro Valley.
Yeah, that's where I lived there for a long time. I was a cop there before here.
Really? I love the police out there.
Yeah.
It's like they're like more younger or something. I don't know. And it's like they really just don't go out their way to mess with you. Like if you're not causing damage to nobody, not putting nobody in danger, they're not gonna mess with you. Like I lived out there for 8 or 9 months. I never once got pulled over or nothing. Like, and every police officer I ever came in contact with was hell and cool.
Oro Valley's nice too.
Yeah, it's really nice. The only thing is they don't have no street lights. So nighttime, it was pitch black.
It is dark.
Pitch black.
Yeah.
But I love the scenery there. I love driving over there. I love just.
It's different than here, huh? It's like exact opposite. Here's green and hilly, there's brown and flat.
Exactly.
Other than
no hills.
Yeah, other than like by the mountains right there,
Yeah.
by Oro Valley, it's nice.
Yeah.
Did you ever go up to Mount Lemon?
No, I've always planned, but I never went. Just like I wanted to go to the Grand Canyon, but I never went.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool.
But I went to one canyon there. I don't know what it was called, but it had the water in there. And it was like blue water, but I think that was in Las Vegas. I think that was one of the man-made lakes.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
like Lake Mead.
Yeah, they have. You drive kind of far, and it's like a canyon, but it got like clear ass water, and you can rent the jet skis, and you can just ride on them. Yeah.
What brought you to Arizona?
Really, I was just kept on getting in hella trouble out here. Not even with the law. It was just with people I don't like. People don't like me, and my mom and my sister. Yeah, my mom was just like, I think it's time for you to move. And they sat there and cried and just begged me to move. And I moved to Vegas. And then me and my dad ended up getting into it because he was just tripping. He's just an alcoholic. And then I called the female in Arizona to come get me. She was only 6 hours away, so she came and got me, and I never left after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, so you stay with her? You're there?
Yeah, I stayed with her and her sister.
And then, when did you come back out here?
Like, what? I don't want to say last December, but the December before last. Yeah. That's what made me come out here, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just stay.
It's hot there though, huh?
Yeah, but the heat never really got to me too bad.
No. Yeah, it's okay if you end up like someplace where you can just go from air conditioning to air conditioning. Yeah. You're not out there working on the roofs or something.
Yeah, I did work at a hotel. I worked at the Hampton. Yeah. When I lived there. And I was a maintenance man. We had to do the roofing.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that job was fun, but it was like really demanding. You tired after work every day.
Yeah, that's why like all the construction guys that start there, like they're done by like 2 in the afternoon because it gets too freaking hot.
Man, I honestly just want to figure out what I gotta do for this.
As soon as Detective G comes in, I mean, he'll.
There's like no way they would release me and be like.
Honestly, I don't know. I really don't know.
Like, man, I just don't want to sit in no cell, man. Cause I feel like if it was something I intentionally did, whatever, I would care. But it would be easier for me to take on. But for me to like be in a situation where I ain't mean nobody no harm. Literally, I was asleep.
Yeah. No,
I was asleep. All this shit happened within 10, 20 minutes of me being awake. Like,
it's crazy, right? I mean, it's.
I just like, and it's so, I could have just stayed asleep.
It's crazy that stuff like that happens, but it does like all the time. It's just weird when you look back on things and when you look back on how they played out, how they started. It's always stuff like that where you're like, what the heck, man? It's
small
nothing.
Stuff.
Yeah, it's never the big stuff that lead to big issues. It's always these small
shit. Yeah. Like, I don't understand. You guys fought, whatever, but what do I have to do with that? Like, nothing.
Yeah. I mean,
what does me and you going home have to do with that? Nothing.
I mean, when they get upset at stuff that a lot of times that we as men don't always understand, that makes it hard because, it's hard to wrap your head around stuff like that, but it happens. You just kind of got to go with it. Did you ever I know you got in trouble for the DV thing. Did you ever get in trouble for anything else?
When I was little, me and my cousin stole a car.
Yeah.
But it wasn't even really stealing a car. We found the keys and we just got in the car.
How old were you then?
I was probably like 14 or 15.
And that's.
But I don't got no violent crime.
No. And you see, you're lucky. I mean, just like the shooting thing, man, and your cousin.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised at the difference a quarter inch can make in someone's life.
Yeah, seriously. That's how I feel about mine. Like, my bullet was right here. And the doctor told me, I was standing like, they shot me, I was standing like this, and they shot me from this way. So the bullet went in and went towards my spine instead of going through. But the doctor's like, where it hit you, if it would have hit you and you was just standing straight, that would have went straight to your heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, wow. And then my uncle, he pointed to me, he was like, bro, it's only like this far away from your head. Like,
Yeah.
He just had to aim a little higher.
Yeah.
Like,
It's the tiniest things, man. And I mean, your cousin getting hit 5 times and he's okay.
That was horrible. And I remember that day he got shot. And he hopped in the car, he's like, brother, I got shot, And I'm like, what happened, Katie? Where you get shot at? And he was like, at this point, I didn't even know I was shot. But he was like, I just got shot in my chest. Or he said he got shot in his leg. He was like, I got shot in my leg. And was like, yep, okay. And I had a whole big pack of waters in the back seat. And we was just trying to rush him to the hospital. And I kept on just pouring water on him. Because he was like, man, I'm passing in. I was like, I can't breathe. And it was because he was dying back there. He had got shot in his chest. He got shot in his wrist, in his hand, like right here in his stomach. It was horrible.
Damn. And where was that at? That was in Tukwila?
Yeah.
How long ago?
Like, it was around December.
Oh, so like real recent.
Yeah.
And no one ever charged for it, huh?
Nobody.
Did you guys, I mean, because you mentioned right when we first got in here, snitching's a thing, man, right? I mean, did he know who shot him? Or he just didn't want to say
we really didn't know. We did not know. All we was doing was just driving. We had just left the mall, and we was sitting there talking about, should we go back to the mall to get a Cinnabon? And I was like, let's go back. And then, like, right before he turned around, it was just gunshots all through the car.
Was anybody else in the car with you guys?
Yeah, it was my one of my close friends, Nunu, and he was the driver. He's the one who got us to the hospital and stuff. He was driving my car. And it's crazy. I feel like God was really watching after him, because after the whole shit happened, we sat there in the car and we looked in the car like all the bullet holes. And there was a bullet hole that went through the driver's seat and came out the driver's seat. But he was sitting right there the whole time, so I don't know how he did not get hit. Like, it was hella weird.
Yeah. It is, man. That's what I'm saying. It's just you can never tell. It's always just the little things, man. I mean, like I said, the quarter inch can make the difference between just like you, where it's like, oh, I got something, and then I'm good now, or I'm paralyzed for the rest of my life, or I'm dead. You know, it just doesn't take much.
You see that the police shot somebody in the back, and now the NBA boycotting the Major League Baseball is boycotting, WNBA is boycotting.
If you look at that though, and that's a little frustrating, because they show the video real quickly, what you don't see is the guy has a knife.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's got a knife in his hand, and then he says, I have a gun in my car, I'm gonna go get the gun.
Oh, really?
So that's why when he walks and opens the car door, they freak out, and he had a warrant for his arrest, so I mean, but it's sad, man. I mean, I don't condone, like, the Minneapolis thing was terrible. It just should never happen. But we can't show things like that and say things that are gonna set people off. Like now, all Wisconsin's freaking on fire because, you know, and now the NBA. I just want people to wait for facts. And if they're wrong, man, they're wrong. Like if you mess up, you mess up. You gotta deal with it, right? And just same with, like I said, the Minneapolis officers, you got to deal with it. If that guy shot that guy in the back, that guy lived too so far. If for no reason, he needs to get dealt with, you know, but you just got to let these things, you can't just jump to these conclusions. And
I'll be saying the same thing. But look, my thing is, there's like I feel like police officers have hella, like the on-duty ones that's in the uniform, you know that, you know, you guys have hella different things besides your guns that can help detain someone.
Sometimes.
You know, but it's like I can't really speak on it because I haven't been in their shoes.
I mean, a perfect situation is that one. They tried to tase the guy.
They did?
Yeah, and it didn't work, which it doesn't work sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, so.
Like there's some people that can't get
tased. No, because just the way the device works, sometimes it'll catch close. So and if it does, you don't get that same kind of, you know, that shock. So sometimes they miss. So one probe will hit them because it has to have 2 probes. One will miss, and same thing, it's just ineffective. So if you can't, so they tried to tase that guy first, and then that's why, because trust me, and I tell this all the time, I've been doing this 20 years, man. In Tucson for 10, here for 10.
That's crazy.
That's
damn near my whole life. I'm 23.
Yeah, I know, man. I have kids older than you. No one ever wants to.
Sorry about that. Do you need more water?
No, it's okay.
Okay, so
just to let you know, because this is involving the car, but we got a lot of people out there at the scene kind of looking over things too.
Yeah.
And I've talked to some of the guys out there at the scene, and they noticed some contents from her purse. Can you explain that? Can you tell me about that?
Mm-hmm. I mean, only thing that could be contents in her purse, she had her purse in her hand and she dropped it or something. But I really was not focused on anything she had on. I can't even tell you if she changed her outfit or not. I was just simply trying to get her back in the car, and I just wanted to go home.
Okay. Did you dump her purse out by any chance?
No. I didn't dump her purse.
Because it's right out in the middle of the road.
In the middle of the road.
Yeah.
The only on this road.
On 148.
She on the main road that we was on.
Yeah.
She could have got the car, dropped her purse. I never dumped her purse, and I feel like that is that makes more sense because I'm telling you, I found the one key by itself in the middle of the road.
In which road?
It was the long road, like from coming from Fred Meyer. Yeah.
Okay, I think they found the contents of her purse right here.
Yeah, I never touched her purse. I never did any of that.
Okay.
I just found the key right here. I came around. I never touched her purse. I never grabbed anything.
Okay. Now, and then you know about a lot of the ring cams and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because we have video of the incidents.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Is it possible you could have sped from here and went through the yard and hit her?
No, there's no way. I was already in grass. That's what I'm saying. But I just know that I believe I was in grass and I know what I did. I told you.
So did you when you picked her up and put her in the car here, did you have to drag her then?
No, she was right next to the car.
Do you remember any of her clothes coming off as you dragged her?
No. I can't even tell you what she had on. Literally, I cannot tell you what she had on. I can't tell you what shoes, what outfit. All I know is that the last thing I know she had on before I fell asleep was the dress and the high heels.
Okay.
And no jacket. She didn't even have a jacket yet. She didn't have a shirt. It was just a dress and the high heels.
Okay, so when you guys got to the church, or when you got to this church with her in the car, you took her out?
I took her out the car.
Okay.
I laid her in the grass, tried to wake her up. I kept on saying, wake up, wake up, wake up. She did not move. I dragged her a little bit. I'm like, wake up, wake up. She did not move. That's when I started slapping her, and that's when I punched her, and that's when I picked up her head, and I was like, wake up, and I started kissing on her. I was really digging my hands in her eyes. When I say her eyes were wide open, bro, and she was not making a tear, not moving, not shit, So I started kissing her, and I bit her face. I remember that. I just wanted to do whatever I could to see if, she's going, oh, ow, and wake up and be like, I'm good, but I need to go to the hospital, whatever. I know regardless, she needed to go to the hospital. I just wanted to make sure she was still alive.
Okay. All right. Where did you park when you went to that church?
I parked in the back of the church.
In the back? Why'd you park in the back?
I just knew that's where the parking lot was. I just turned in the church. It wasn't really thinking about what I'm doing. It's really, I'm in an emergency. I see a parking lot, I'm pulling in there, I just pull in the bar. To the point to where if they have the pictures of my car, you can see that the car was not legally parked. It was over a ledge, like a sidewalk. It was on the curb. I felt the bottom of it scratch.
At the church?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You can see it. If they have pictures of my car, you can see it.
Okay. Do you remember? Going over a curb at the house there?
No, I never went over a curb. That's when I would feel the bump. The only bump I ever felt was in the yard, and it wasn't even a big bump.
And you're positive you stopped in the yard, got out.
I was in the yard. I know I was in the yard. Just like that. For me to be in the road and then go in the yard, it seemed like that it happened too fast for me to be all the way in the road.
Okay. Because the video shows you in the road and then going back and dragging her into the car.
I wasn't in the road. What do you mean I dragged her in the car?
Like right here. Like after, when you came and then turned, hit her, and then.
But see, that's what I'm saying. I didn't turn and hit her. I got out the car.
But you stopped in the road right here and went back and drug her to the car by the arm.
There is literally no way I could have sat here and drugged her. I want to see the video myself, because there's no way I could have dragged her hella far on the road. It was how all that shit happened. It was too fast. Like, the dude was right next to me in his yard when he shot the 2 shots. So how could I have been in the road?
There too.
Yeah, so how would I be in the road? That's what I'm saying. I'm in his yard and my feet are on grass. And this is what I remember.
Right.
You know, but you're saying that I like dead ass, there's no way that I went past the house. I never went past the house.
Which house?
The house that she was at, that I hit her at. I never went past the house first. I was at the house when I pulled up. I was not in the road. If I was in the road, it was only a little bit. It had to be just a little bit. It was not the full car in the road. If I did stop in the road, that's when I was talking to her, like, get in the car. But when I pulled in, I never just pulled in and hit her. Like, I got out the car, I'm stepping in grass. I remember, because when I got out the car, as soon as I got out the car, I was right there dragging her. I didn't drag her hella far. Only time I dragged her far was, like, equal, you could say far, is when I was at the church.
Okay. All right. And was it at the church? Did you drag her like on concrete, or is it all, I think you mentioned grass?
I believe it was all grass, but like I'm telling you, I don't want to make no excuses. I don't want to share like I'm trying to finesse shit. I don't want to make I'm beating around the bush, protecting myself, nothing. All I'm saying is, all I did and all I was focused on was making sure she's alive. I'm not paying attention really to what I'm dragging her on. I'm not paying attention to where I'm dragging her on, but what I believe is grass. Like, only way that she could even touch concrete is probably when I first pulled her out the car, but she wouldn't be on concrete that long. That's what I'm saying. It would be right there. Because you have the picture of my car. It's in the grass when it's parked at the church.
Okay. Is there anything else you can think of that we didn't ask you?
No.
Okay. Is the information given in the statement true to the best of your knowledge?
Yeah.
Okay. Was there forced use or threats or promises made to make you give this statement?
No.
Okay.
It was just threats used at the scene of the crime. And
What's that?
I said there was threats used at the scene of the crime. The dude saying that he was going to shoot me, that he was going to kill me, and all that. And I didn't even have no gun.
Yeah, with the gun.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
You're talking about the guy that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
He don't get no consequences for that.
That's not.
We're investigating this,
yeah.
so
Can't give you that answer just because.
We're going to talk to a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a law that people have a right to protect themselves and others too. So,
yeah. But I didn't even cause no harm.
Well, I know, and that's that.
I didn't even
everybody's perceptions are different, so that's kind of what the issue is right now.
Hang tight. I'm going to turn the recorder off, and I'll be right back.
I'm gonna take this thing. Let me turn this thing off too.
Is there any way that I could call my mom?
Not at this exact moment. Probably here in a little bit.
On March 19th, 2024, Cordonte Walker is sentenced to 17 years in prison for the murder of Lurdes Keymolen. The judge stating that this is one of the most egregious cases of DV that she had ever seen. He surely could have received more time for this. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. The coroner stated that the bruises and injuries, including bite marks to Lourdes' face, were likely caused while she was still alive, not while he was allegedly trying to revive her. Now, if you or anyone that you know is dealing with domestic violence, please call the National Domestic Violence Hotline. It could save your life or someone else's. Thank you all for watching. We have a lot more coming, so make sure you're subscribed, and we will see you in the next one.